Hello and a very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. I'm Hayley Green.
And I'm Sean Crawley.
Together with Shayley, and tonight we've got Shammy. It's a very exciting night. We're actually busy already.
Yeah, it's a show special. The price you see on screen is only for the duration of the show. If you want to get shopping ahead, please do. 469893 is the item number. But what have we got? Shall we take a look?
Yeah, because we're not alone. We've got Dave.
Dave is here.
How are you, my love? Shammy Dave.
Hey, give us a little shammy shuffle there, Shayley.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Now,
great to see you guys again. And thanks for joining us, viewer. It's viewer. Let's make it personal.
You're super tall tonight.
Yes, I am elevated. Let's not go into why.
By magic.
Yeah. Super chamois, made in Germany. Shall we show them how it works?
Yes, please.
Show us.
I like to start by showing off just how big these things are. Made in Germany, by the way. Look at that. Massive. 70 by 50 centimeters. This is not your average cloth. And remember, you can cut them down to any size that you like. We suggest keeping it in its original size for big jobs. So watch this. Designed for washing cars many, many years ago. Made in Germany. You know what they say about those Germans?
Quality.
They make good stuff.
Yeah.
The Miracle Shammy is no exception. So not just for cars, maybe a boat, a motorhome, a leisure vehicle, if you're lucky enough to have one. Use it on windows too, around the home. In the kitchen, as a dishcloth, well, it's the best you'll ever use. Cut them down to a different size. Hey, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's one thing I haven't done to it yet.
You haven't wrung it out.
I haven't wrung it out.
All that water's in there.
And it's like a thirsty camel. Shall we see how much we got?
Yes.
So around the home, they are excellent, super handy. Look at that.
Whoa!
If you got a leaky pipe, maybe you're defrosting your freezer or your fridge. You get a little puddle on the floor. In the summer months, you know, the kids make a mess, don't they? Maybe it's bath time, you get a little drip and a dribble everywhere.
Absolutely.
Sponges work too, of course. Lots of things pick up the liquid, but unfortunately they dump it as well. This thing drips and dribbles on the way back.
You
ever tried this?
Don't you? That's it. It still goes everywhere.
No good, right?
Yep, no.
Unless you've got webbed fingers like a frog. These J-cloths, you ever used one? Some people call them handy wipes. What's handy about this? Tell me. That's the Americans. But J stands for junk, you know. Don't bother. Take your chamois. It absorbs more than any material known to mankind. Remove any excess liquid and watch this. That thirsty camel
And do watch it.
Look at it.
picks
That
up all
is
the liquid.
incredible.
Yeah, and what I love about it is it locks it inside. There's no drips. Give it a twist, it's
And
ready
that
to use
is
again.
super full.
Super full, look at that, like Niagara Falls. Use the whole length if you've got windows to do, maybe patio door, the windscreen of your vehicle. You get that beautiful streak-free finish each and every time. NASCAR drivers use them. They're fantastic. They go in the washing machine when they're dirty. Shall I show them the carpet?
Yeah,
quickly?
let's do it quick.
Nervous little puppy dogs get excited. Here's Spot with the wet tail. We got a puppy for Christmas for the kids, you see. The gift that keeps giving. You got a big dog? There's a big dog. We do big dogs too. Maybe a golden reliever. Boom! There's the first bad joke for the night. Let's make it worse. The worst animal, of course, is the party animal. Everybody knows one. Tea, coffee, wine, water or beer, maybe a friend or family, spill a drink. Doesn't matter what it is, but it all starts to smell bad. Take a look underneath the carpet. You can't see this at home.
Gosh, look at it.
What you don't
a minor
realise.
disaster. And that goes through to the hardwood floors. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink?
Uh-oh.
What's
So
that, Sean?
true.
Another drink? Another drink, Sean just said. Crazy. Bit early for that. Paper towels, we all use them. We use them once. They fall apart. Save a tree. Take your chamois. Remove the excess liquid. Lay it on the mess. Watch this. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet instead. Not on the puppy.
No, not on the
We'll do the other side. Remember that that drink that was spilt? Maybe it was the last bottle of 12-year-old scotch and the shops are all closed. Put it back in the glass.
Oh, Dave.
No, seriously, your guests will never know it. I'm just kidding, of course I am. Have a look underneath when I'm finished, though, because the floor, hopefully, is going to be bone dry already. And if you think about it, look, you only have to do this once. And the cloths have paid for themselves.
They have.
Check it out.
That is
Pretty amazing,
incredible.
right?
Show us what we get, because the deal is absolutely phenomenal.
What
It's
do we get?
better
It is.
than a buy one, get one free.
Yeah, it's not phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's too good. So, our regular price is £20 for two of them.
Uh-huh.
20 pounds. For two of them. 20 pounds. 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 which is terrific value. They're massive, by the way, 70 by 50. Cut them to any size you want. You'd normally get 2 big jumbos and a blue one for windows. This is a $4.99 value for £20. But we love to bring a good deal here to Shop on TV, and tonight, Matthew, you won't believe it. It's buy one, get one free. So you get 4 big jumbos and 2 blue ones, but not even for 20. We decided to take another £1 off just to make it even more crazy. So you've got 1 for the house, 1 for the car. I mean, use the rest around the house too. Cut them into quarters and maybe put one under the sink for a spillage. Use it on the dog. The last one, well, you could, if there's 3 of them in the washing machine, you could have this as a spare, because remember they go in the wash. Or what about jumpers? It's not the time of year for this. But in the winter, jumpers, when you wash your jumper, wool, cashmere or cotton, roll them up in a chamois, because they're hard to dry. In 20 minutes, they're bone dry. Fantastic.
What a deal we've got.
Amazing deal. And so every home needs these super absorbent and a better than buy one, get one free deal. And this is what it's all about originally, and you'll use it time and time again for your car, your caravan, your motorhome.
So versatile, the most absorbent cloths we have worked with. You can see how it absorbs the liquid in an instant.
Some outdoor furniture when it's rained and you've got people coming around. A little dog wee or a big dog wee, super absorbent.
Yeah,
and
pet
the great thing
accidents.
Is, yeah, they're washable, so straight into the washing machine.
Straight into the washing machine, and they won't dry solid. They won't dry hard like the traditional chamois.
Actually.
Yeah, super soft. Just whack them onto the line there.
And I love this. When you dry your pets with a regular sort of towel. Sorry, I was like looking over there. Then I was watching the dogs. When you dry your pet with a regular towel, the towel is soaking, but the dog's still wet, isn't it? It still shakes, and when it's super absorbent, dries them so well. Have one in the boot of the car for their paws before they get in the car, to dry them before they get in the car. One by the door for the wet wellies, because I know we've had some amazing sunshine, but we're having some real rain.
Brilliant under the pet bowls. Great in your salad drawer, because they're so absorbent.
Yeah, even under your bathroom mat.
Yes,
that never seems to dry. You go to the toilet in the middle of the night and it's still wet from when you had a bath or a shower, and your feet are all wet. Put it under the actual bathroom mat. It'll soak up all that wetness as well, which is brilliant.
And you're getting so much for your money, but it's show special. It means the price is only for the duration of the show through till 3 a.m. If you want to add the bundle in, make sure you go for the item number on screen. 469893 is the item number, and you get all of this. You get 4 of the large, 2 of the small chamois. Normally you pay £20 for 2 large and 1 small, so it's better than a buy one get one free.
And you get a £1 back. It's absolutely crazy. The small ones are brilliant for glass. They're brilliant for mirrors, but I cut them up and use them for my glasses, my sunglasses. They're better than any of the other sort of cleaners I've had for my glasses in the past. Definitely have a bit, some in the car to demist the inside of the windscreen when you're driving and things. Again, super absorbent for so many jobs around your home. Massively busy. Now, I do think tonight the phone lines are going to be hugely busy, so if you can jump onto the website, please, shopontv.co.uk, and you can check out the other items we've got as well.
Yeah, when you go to the website, you'll notice we've got a special on our Blue Magic cleaner. Now, this is a universal cleaner. You'll use it for so many different jobs around the home. When you go to the web, just scroll down to the live show. You'll see all the products we're going to feature on the live show and a little bit more. We've got some great water features. There's a fan there for you. But the Blue Magic, when you look at that, you think, oh, 3 bottles of cleaner and a spray bottle. No, because those 3 bottles are concentrates, and they will make up to 50 of those spray bottles each. So you can make up to 150 bottles of Blue Magic.
And honestly, when we say multi-purpose, if in doubt, get the Blue Magic out. It's great as a pre-treatment for clothes if you've got sort of dirty collars or stains on your clothes before you put them in the washing machine. It's great for stains on the carpet. Use it alongside your Miracle Shammy, because you'll be able to use this as a, then as cleaning wipes on your work surfaces. It's food safe, it's pet safe, it's child safe, and you can actually see here just some of the bottles. There's
50 bottles there. You can make 3 times that amount
crazy,
with this bundle. When you want to use this, it's going to be used on so many different surfaces because it's safe to use all around the home. Non-toxic, it's food safe, so great around the kitchen.
Shopping boards and things like that, all your work surface areas, your hobs, honestly, absolutely phenomenal.
No nasties in there either.
So safe around the children, the pets as well, because there are no nasties in it. Great as well because it doesn't leave a sticky residue. You'll find areas seem to stay cleaner for longer because it doesn't leave that horrible sticky residue. And no strong fragrance that gets down your throat, makes you choke and things. And as it says, no nasties or bleaches in there. That's why it's great for your clothes.
And it's going to replace so many cleaners around the home. If you open that kitchen cabinet and all the cleaners fall out, well, this could replace so many of those different cleaners in the kitchen, in the bathroom, carpet and hard floor cleaners. It'll go in those. It'll go in your pressure washer. It'll go to clean tiles and grouting in the oven.
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a new product. It's actually been going over 30 years. It's been used and made in the UK, but used by councils and schools and hospitals and food prep companies. If you went into a restaurant, when they come and clean your table, and perhaps you stopped at the services and you sat down to eat and they came and cleaned the table, they don't bring a spray that you recognise from the supermarket, do they? They actually bring a clear bottle with a blue liquid in. So been used for years, but now we can have that technology at home, so you can refill that bottle time and time again. It's our, and this is absolutely true, #1 cleaner.
Use it every day.
Love it.
Every day. 284385 is your item number, just £24.
And it works out a pence per bottle. It's crazy.
We worked out, didn't we? 16p a bottle it works out if you use it at the 10ml dilution. So if you want to go for Blue Magic, now is the time. That's the bundle we've got on the live show for you. We'll try and show you some demos later on. But everything's available on the website. We've got EcoFlow available on there.
That.
This is a brilliant tap adapter. So it aerates your water, so you save on the water usage, but it's also got a great sprayer on there as well. Really easy to fit to any tap. It comes with all the adapters included as well. This is how it works. You're going to get 2 of them for £19.99. 168901 is the item number, and it's as simple as this. You don't need a plumber, you don't need any tools. You can easily put it onto your tap.
Don't need your Allen key. All you need is what is delivered to your door, and it allows you to pop it onto your tap. We paid a fortune to change our taps completely to get a tap like this, and all you need to do is spend £19.99. You get 2 of these adapters. Love that spray to sort of rinse plates, rinse fruit, to actually clean down the sink and things. And it also saves on water as well, which is fantastic.
Yeah, and
it aerates the water.
there's the shower function, so if you do want to use it for cleaning around the sink.
And that's really easy. You virtually just pull it down with one hand and it turns from one of the adapters to the other, from the aeration to the shower.
Yeah, really simple. You are going to get 2 for £19.99. 168901 is your item number there. However, we've got to get back to that Shammy, the show special that we've got for you. A brilliant deal, better than a buy one get one free. Remember, you get 4 large and 2 small for £19.
And we're massively busy. Everybody
Already?
stayed
It's
up
no
for you.
surprise, is it?
I'm not surprised.
Really? I mean, it's a crazy deal. Thank you for joining us. If you've never seen these before, well, firstly, where have you been for the last 30 plus years? They've been around a long time, but like the demonstrator. But they're super absorbent, designed for washing cars. Watch this. NASCAR drivers use them. You may have used leather chamois before, animal chamois. Those are pretty good, and I'm not here to knock them. The problem with them always was that they dry hard like a rock.
They do,
though.
and smelly.
They do start to smell bad.
Yep.
Yeah. This one won't smell bad. It goes in the washing machine, and it always dries soft. So use it on your car, your caravan, your motorhome. Use it around the bath. You know, it's summertime now. Maybe you've got a paddling pool outside and the kids come running in with wet feet. Not only does it make a mess, it's a bit dangerous. So keep a chamois close by. Also on the bathroom floor, you know, people can slip over. Look, it's starting to leave a trail now, and that's because it's full. I don't know if you noticed, but it's picked up quite a lot. Let's see.
And it picks up so much.
Watch this. Wow. So if you've got a spillage, they're handy. Maybe a leaky pipe under the sink. The kids make a mess in the bathroom. You leave your car window down on a rainy day. We've all been there. A leaky pipe. Did I say that already? I tend to repeat myself. It's part of the job.
We've got short memories.
Radiators. Yeah, that is good. Sponges work too. They tend to drip and dribble everywhere on the way back to the sink. Makes it worse. Think about it. If that's a sticky drink like orange juice, then it spreads sticky residue all over the floor. Bit of a disaster there. Take your chamois, it absorbs more than any sponge or any other material, and lay it in the mess. They actually, watch this, absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid.
It's like it drinks it.
Yeah, it's capillary action. It picks it up, and the best part is it locks it inside. No drips.
So not like this.
Check it out. No drips here. Pretty amazing. Take it to the sink at your leisure, give it a twist. ready to use again. And
a
if
lot.
it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If it's got grease or oil on it, which you can use it for as well, throw it in a bucket of bleach water.
Brilliant.
And it comes back good as new. They'll last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth, up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car.
Brilliant.
Because we wash our dishes more often than our car, hopefully.
So you can use them big, or you can cut them down to small if you're using them.
Yeah, cut them down to small if you want to use them as a dishcloth. They're almost too big to wring out with one hand. For big jobs, you get so many. Keep a couple large and cut the rest. You can put a small piece under the tray of your plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, gardeners
We
use
love
them.
it, like you said, in the salad tray in the fridge.
Yeah, you
Yes,
said
that's a
about
good
that,
one
yeah.
too. Put
Yeah.
a piece in the vegetable crisper in the fridge, keeps your veggies nice and
Yeah,
crisp and
brilliant.
takes away excess moisture. But on the carpet, a lot of carpet in this country, you get a spill on carpet, you get that sinking feeling, right? And this is, I don't know if you noticed, but this is a thick shag carpet, not one of those cheap bits of, runway carpet that you find on a Ryanair flight. Other airlines are available. But this
similar carpet.
could be a nervous puppy dog, could be, a nervous neighbour comes over and spills a drink. My friend Justin, he loves a vodka and Coke. Usually the third one ends up right in the middle of the floor. Could be Uncle Frank on a Friday with the 12-year-old scotch, or Auntie June with the red wine. You get the idea. This is a big spill. You won't get this one this big at home, hopefully.
Let's hope not.
But we're trying to create the worst case scenario, obviously. Here's the worst, underneath. This is what we can't see at home.
Absolutely.
The hardwood floors are going to rot. If it's
Or
in the
leaking through
car,
the
it
ceiling.
can rust.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. If you're on the third floor of a building, perhaps it seeps right through down to the neighbour's ceiling, and the disaster goes on.
Nightmare.
And, we've got to take care of it, right? So when the panic sets in, what do you go for? A lot of us use these kitchen towels, and I'm not going to tell, they are the enemy, by the way. Think of the environment. I'm not going to tell you you'll never use these again, but you're going to use a lot less.
And they're rubbish in that situation.
They're not designed for this.
Straight away. No,
You're just pushing it
they
down.
Just fall to pieces.
And they've never been cheap, have they?
No.
But right now, I think they've doubled in price recently.
Yeah,
this is a big
they're
roll.
Expensive, yeah.
And if you get the good stuff, I've seen it $3.99 a roll. You buy two, if your family home might use 2 of these a week, you do the maths. That's, over 300 quid
lot.
a year.
Right.
I'm never good at maths. But save some cash and save the environment. You use them once, they fall apart, we throw them in the rubbish. Save a tree. Take your chamois, remove any excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp. And it's hard to remember this, of course, in a disaster moment, but they absorb more when they're damp. We lay it on the mess. I'm going to try something different this time, but a hands-free cleaning. This is capillary action.
So you're not even pressing down on that?
So, no, I'm not going to touch it. And it sucks the liquid from below the carpet, draws it to the surface. We turn it over. And what's that, 5-10 seconds of an application?
Yep, either side.
Let's see what we got. That last bottle of 12-year-old scotch. Well, there's enough there for a glass.
You didn't even touch it.
Hands-free cleaning. But there was a lot more there.
That's
so
amazing.
Second time around, we're going to use a little bit of pressure. And this time you'll see the colour change in the carpet.
And this could be a dog wee, it could be...
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. When it's dirty, when the cloth's dirty, and of course it will get dirty, you throw it in the washing machine.
Brilliant.
It won't change colour. This is its natural colour. And you can wash them 200-300 times. They actually get a little bit better after the first couple of washes. If you're going to use it on your car, it forms a bit of a skin.
Right.
Okay, so the real test, of course, is underneath the carpet.
Yeah.
But check this out. That's about a pint now. That's a good size drink.
That's a lot of
big drink.
liquid.
And underneath, well, hopefully the floor is going to be bone dry already. Wow, I'm excited. We'll just do around the edges here, but use it all around the home, and you're just going to love them. Look.
That is amazing.
Underneath
That was
the
a lot of liquid. You saw that. That is
Brilliant.
You know what? I mean, at £19, you get 4 of them and 2 blue ones. It's phenomenal value. The fact is, you're going to spend the money anyway, right? If you buy these, you're going to spend way over £19 and probably a month. But these last over and over. Look how big they are. Made in Germany. Look for the stamp. If it doesn't have one, it's a fake. Be careful on that subject. Anyway, there's one for the car. Leave it in the car in case you spill something. Here's one for the house. Cut them into quarters for dishcloths if you want. This one for spills or for grooming the dog if you've got a dog. You need these if you've got kids. You need these. It's school holidays coming up, and the little youngsters, they make a mess, don't they? So there's 3. If they're all in the wash, here's a spare. If they're all in the washing machine, or use it for your woolly jumpers in the winter time. Roll your jumpers up in there. 4 big jumbos, 2 blue ones. We've had someone email in about jumpers.
We have.
It really does
Ellie.
work for that. This is a $4.99 value each. So terrific value tonight. 4 big jumbos, 2 blue ones, £19. Regular value,
Well,
over 40 for that
Yeah.
usually.
Normally you'd get 2 of the large and 1 of the blue ones for 20.
And I wouldn't apologise for that price. That's
not
terrific
at all,
value.
every single penny, but we're doubling that up and we've taken £1 off, which is crazy. Massively busy. Phone lines are busy. If we will get you on the phones as soon as we possibly can, but the best way to order if you can is on our website, shopontv.co.uk. On the website you'll see everything that's available. Go to our live show and you'll be able to check out all and everything. But please remember, we are hugely busy tonight. So it is as long as the stocks last, but if we have got stock at the end of the show, it all goes up in
back
price.
in price,
It's
yeah.
only for the show that you have this deal. What was
Yeah.
our email?
I've had a couple of emails, Dave. We had a great one.
Tell
from
me all about it.
Kieran's loving the cloths. Have the cloths. They're very good.
Thank you,
Ellie messaged and said, "Hi all, just to say I have these chamois and I must say they are fabulous. I washed a wool cardigan and I needed it for the evening and it said do not tumble dry. So I rolled it in the large chamois and I got to wear it later that day."
Wow.
Brilliant.
The envy of everyone.
Yes.
Yeah,
Nice
no,
one, Ellie. That's exactly what Dave says in the show.
Yeah,
But
and that's a tip we got from a customer at an
Brilliant.
exhibition,
Great.
and those are usually the best tips. The ladies go moggy over that. It's not the right.
moggy? What's moggy?
Well, see, I'm from
Funny
New
word.
Zealand, and in moggy in New
Crazy.
Zealand means they go crazy for it. But I understand in England it means a cat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it means a
So we'll ignore that one. Moving right along. Not moggy.
We'll translate it.
Show us again, Dave, for anyone that's just joined us.
Check
These
it out.
are For every home, honestly, every home needs.
Super absorbent. Watch this. It just loves liquid. You'll use it on your car. You ever take the car to the car wash and then it rains on the way home? You've got little spots everywhere.
Yes.
So use it just for spot cleaning, maybe not washing the car, but
And it's dry.
streak-free finish every time.
Great for washing the car, caravan, motorhome.
Yeah, and they won't scratch. NASCAR drivers use them in America because they don't scratch the paint. Dirt scratches. If you get little dirt particles on there, not good news. But this one goes in the washing machine, no dirt, no scratches. In the kitchen, as a dishcloth, the best you'll ever use. If you open the fridge, spill something, apple juice, or somebody else does, little youngsters, it picks it up. Now it's full because it's leaving a trail. Let's see
And
what we
look how
got.
full it is.
Watch this. That's about the absorbance.
All right, maybe a washing machine floods one day.
Well, ours has
Or on
been
a bad
getting
day, the
stuck.
toilet.
Oh no, that's worse.
Yeah.
Our washing machines kept getting stuck, didn't it?
Oh,
So you had to
nightmare.
manually drain it.
Oh, yeah.
These
you
were
pull the-
brilliant.
You couldn't catch it,
No.
could you? You try and put a tray underneath, it never works. These were fantastic.
Yeah, maybe you've got a fish tank, you can't get the last bit out of it, or a hot tub, or even the paddling pool when it's time to empty that at the end of the summer. Sponges, they pick liquid up, but just to give you an idea of the comparison, this drips and dribbles everywhere. Watch this. Take your chamois instead, let's make that worse. It'll absorb up to 20 times its own weight in liquid.
Don't look away, watch this. It's like it drinks it. It's amazing.
It's like a liquid magnet. And like any good magnet, it holds on.
And it doesn't drip.
Doesn't drip anywhere.
Can you
No
see
drips
that?
here.
It doesn't drip.
No, let's give it a twist. Use it again. If it's
It's
dirty,
so
it goes in the washing machine. They're made in Germany. This is industrial quality cleaning merchandise brought to you at knockdown wholesale prices tonight. So treat yourself. Jump in while the water's warm because they are flying out. It happens every time.
Now,
we're here.
Dave, we are massively busy. Some of you going for the wrong item number, though, because remember, you've got to buy one, get one free, and you've got £1 off. So when you go to the website, go to our live show, go to all the products, scroll down. It's the first bundle. Don't go for the £20 bundle. You're getting less. For £19, you're getting twice as much.
Double the amount. Make sure you go for that first item that you see there. The item number is 469893. Add it into your basket on the website. You can go to the phones, but we would advise you go to the website right now because once again we've got queues on the phones. Apologies about that. If you do hang on, they will get to you, but it's much easier to go to the
Busy,
website.
busy,
You can go
busy.
straight through. £19 gets you 4 large and 2 small of these.
And you will use them for so
many uses.
different jobs around your home. Super absorbent, spillages, accidents. We're getting busier and busier and busier. If it is something nasty that you're soaking up, they go in the washing machine. They wash brilliantly for drying the pet's feet and their bodies as well. rather
keeping
than
pits
towels.
cool in the summertime.
Oh, that's
We've got a dog
good
over in Portugal,
idea.
and when it gets really hot, I put one of these in the freezer and just cool her down, chuck one on her back.
That's a great idea.
They love it. Yeah. It's good for
Absolutely.
grooming animals too. If they've been out in the rain and they want to come inside, I don't know if they're allowed to, but they got, wet paws and there's mud everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe you're a farmer or a keen gardener, and when you get muddy farm or gardening equipment, you rinse it off under the tap. You don't get all the mud off, do you? So whack it off with one of these. It's a great assistant in the garden.
Great.
Yeah.
I think, by the front door when it's wet, to put the kids' wellies on, to put your shoes on rather than it soaking all the hallway.
Good idea, Hayley.
And for when you're watering in the garden.
Your umbrella goes everywhere, doesn't it, when you've had a brolly?
Yeah.
When you
This time of year, you're watering in the garden, your shoes get wet. Again, you can whack them on there. Great underneath pet bowls, as well as drying the pets off when they're wet. If you have them in the car, brilliant in the back of the car for so many reasons. For cleaning the car, but also for drying the pets off. If the pets have been swimming as well, brilliant.
I love this, because how often do you sort out a barbecue, invite all the family round, and then it tips down with rain? You can dry the furniture in an instant. But a dog wee, a cat wee, or perhaps you're potty training at the minute, soaks that up so quickly and easily, and then you can throw them in the washing machine. They wash brilliantly. They dry super, super soft. But remember, when you hang them out, just let them dry, and you will feel they're super soft, and you can use them in situations like for your pets. And I love that, because a towel never seems to dry a dog. I went to
the towel gets soaked.
My brother's
doesn't it?
dogs out the other week, and it was tipping down with rain. They both came in like 3 or 4 times, drying them with a towel, and the towel was soaking, but they're still shaking.
So were the
they're
dogs.
still soaking. This will absorb all that water, which is absolutely brilliant. Like Dave just said, in hot weather, put one in the freezer and drape it over the dog to keep him cool
nice
on a really
and cool.
hot day.
It's a brilliant bundle. It is our show special. That
Only for the
price
night.
on the screen, only for the duration of the show. Remember, this bundle that you're getting should be £40. It's better than a buy one get one free. Normally 2 large and 1 small is £20. You'll find it on the website. We're doubling that. 4 large and 2 small. It's half the price, and we'll take another £1 off.
We're not sure why, but we love it. That's the blue ones. They are a sort of a tighter weave, and they're brilliant for mirrors, windows. I use them for my sunglasses, my seeing glasses, and cut them up and put them in my glasses case. They're brilliant. Remember, you can cut any of these. So if you want to use them as dishcloths, if you want to use them smaller, do, but leave some of them big, because when you do have that spillage, the washing machine leaks, that big one is great for soaking up a lot of water really quickly.
Defrost in the freezer. It's brilliant around the bottom of the freezer when you defrost in the freezer as well. 469-893 is your item number. We've got a great array of household essentials for you tonight. You can see just in front of us our Blue Magic multi-purpose cleaner. And when we say multi-purpose, this is going to be used for so many jobs in the home.
Whether it's the kitchen, the bathroom, whether it's tiles, whether it's the hob, it's food safe, it's pet safe, it's child safe. There's no nasties, no bleaches. It's a great pre-treatment for when you put things into the washing machine that have got perhaps a dirty collar, or you've dropped, I don't know, tomato sauce down the front of a white shirt. Pre-treat it with this and then put it into the washing machine. It is brilliant.
It's non-toxic, so it's great all around the kitchen as an oven cleaner. Now, when you look at what you're getting, you get 3 bottles of 500
How does
mils.
this work?
Those 3 bottles of 500 mils are a concentrate, so you dilute it down just with regular water. You fill this bottle, and you can fill this bottle with this bundle up to 150
You get a little
times.
measuring cup as well. So you're seeing here, I think there's 50 bottles there, so 3 times as many bottles. But you haven't got to find a home for all those. You get 1 bottle that you refill time and time and time again. And you will refill that bottle time and time and time again, because you will love this cleaner. If in doubt, you'll just get the Blue Magic out, because it does the job, and it does the job so well.
We'll show you lots of ideas where you're going to use Blue Magic, but we want to show you this quick clip to show you just how good it is.
Straight in to our big bowl of water. Now, if you've got like a black sock or a black pair of boxer shorts in a whitewash, you don't need me to tell you that it's going to obviously
red.
Right. So here's red. Okay. This is from a pair of my.
You've got red on you.
My boxers. Okay. So this just sort of simulates some of the problems that you might have at home. Now, let me just wring.
Oh, the pinky towels.
They're the pink towels. Let me wring this out. Now, I want to lift this up and show the camera.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back to the beetroot. I'm going to come back to the soap. I'm going to come back to the filter.
Yes, yes.
We will show you the algae on the outdoor floor tile. We will do the carpet again because that's, you know, it really is quite remarkable on the carpets. And if that's all you purchase your Blue Magic for, you know, it'll pay for itself practically the very first time you pick it up and use it.
It's quite a nice colour.
What we have here is a bowl of water with Blue Magic solution. Remember, it's a concentrate, okay? And again, to reiterate, no acid, no bleach, no caustics, solvent-free, non-toxic, cost-effective. You're in control of the strength of your Blue Magic solution. So what we will do is just squeeze this excess water off so we don't drip all over the studio. Remember, you're not buying a cleaner for this, that, or the other. You've got one multi-purpose concentrated cleaner that's used commercially as well as domestically. That will clean practically the lot.
Super multi-purpose. If in doubt, get the Blue Magic out, whether it's for the kitchen, the bathroom, carpets or hardwoods, or even the carpet cleaner as well. Use it alongside your Miracle Shammy, and you can use it all over the home for tiles, grouting, the oven, the hob, outside on the garden decking. I used it on the decking just the other day, and it's amazing for bird muck.
Yeah, absolutely
They're gone
brilliant.
Everywhere on our decking.
And they did.
Dirty birds.
And remember that bundle will make up to 150 bottles for £24. And if you use it on the lowest dilution, it works out 16 pence a bottle. 284-385. But we've got to get back to our show special.
Don't forget, if you spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3 as well. So put it alongside your shammies. Yeah.
Like it. There you go. Good thinking, Lincoln.
We like that.
So yeah, we're busy with the chamois. If you've never seen them before, they're fantastic. I know a lot of our viewers have probably already got them, and they'll be looking at the screen going, is that right? You get 4 big orange ones and 2 blue ones for £19. It is right. But I think we've got less than 90 minutes left on this special, so if you're thinking about it,
not wrong.
Don't dilly-dally. Anyway, let's see how it works. Made in Germany, designed for washing cars, boats, campers, caravans, whatever you like, great on the vehicle. If it gets dirty, you throw it in the washing machine. Maybe you're cleaning the wheels and they're all muddy. For detailing on the dashboard and stuff, you use it dry. Other than that, and polishing, other than that, you use it wet. And by wet, I mean you get it wet first and then wring it out so it's damp, because they absorb more liquid that way. I don't know if you've noticed, the one thing I haven't done, have you noticed, viewer? What hasn't he done? He hasn't squeezed it.
No.
Squeeze it.
Let's give it a squeeze, see how much we got. They are super absorbent for defrosting the freezer, as Sean pointed out. Ideal for something like that. Maybe the washing machine floods, a leaky pipe. You know, the kids make a mess. Maybe it's bath time and they play Titanic and make a big giant mess everywhere. Use it as a bath mat or for wiping down shower screens. See, there's a lot of liquid in there. Try and pick that up with a sponge. Well, we'll be here until sunrise, and halfway through tomorrow, and you still won't get the mess, and then it drips and dribbles on the floor, and some of it goes in your trousers. Forget about it. Take your shampoo. Well, what about these turkeys? J-cloths? Dear, oh dear. I mean, I put this through the wash once. It broke in half. I had to tie it together again and try and pick up with a spill with it. Absolute turkey. In America, they call them handy wipes. What's handy about that? You know, I can confirm if it was the last turkey in the shop, I wouldn't even get one. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. It's super absorbent. Keep your eye on the liquid, because this happens fast.
Wow. It's like it drinks it.
Liquid magnet. Or yeah. And it locks it inside. There's no drips.
Look at that. No drips at all.
They're so good.
That's
you know what the Germans do. They make good stuff. And the Miracle Shammy is no exception.
Wow.
A lot of liquid there. If it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If you use it every day, it'll last 3 to 5 years as a dishcloth, say. If you use it once a week to wash your car, up to 10 years. So it's an investment that'll, you know, do you well for many years to come. Get a lovely streak-free finish every time on your windows. These orange ones are great on the windows. We suggest if you're going to use it on windows or on your car, put it in the washing machine once before you use it. It breaks it in, gives it a nice skin so it doesn't leave streaks. By the way, in case you forget any of this, you get a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction with it. That's right, a 1-year guarantee with a cloth. Ever heard of that? Let me help you. No, you haven't. And also on here is instructions on how to use it. It's pretty simple. That's how I got the job. But
And we can wash them, can't we? Time and time and time again.
yes, it'll tell you that. No hotter than 60. Try and avoid fabric
So
softener.
that all comes on the instructions. I know we had some
Yeah, it's
emails
all
about
there on
that.
the instructions. But
Great.
yeah, like I say, it's pretty simple. Remember, you can cut them to any size you want. Put a little piece in the fridge, keep the veggies crisp. A bit of a random one, but if it's raining and the kids have to go to school, what I used to do is put a little piece in their shoes so they're not sitting around with wet feet all day. What a lovely
really
dad.
wet.
What a good man.
Anyway, on the carpet, this is where
Villages.
it really shines. Watch this. Nervous little puppy dogs get excited. Not their fault, but it's very unfortunate. There's Spot with the wet tail. Got to be a patient person to train puppies, I can confirm. And, you know, maybe when they get older, they lose bladder control, incontinence. It's all very sad, but not their fault, of course. Anyway, let's make it as nasty as we can. The worst animal, of course, is the party animal. Uncle Frank on a Friday with the 12-year-old Scotch. Heaven forbid. Or Auntie June with the red wine, could be the kids
Oh, no.
with their Ribena, little youngsters. Keep getting that one wrong. And that's a big spill.
That's
lot.
a very big.
So let's have a look underneath the carpet. You can't see this at home, but you can imagine.
Oh wow, you don't realise, do you?
If it sits there long, you know, it starts to rot.
Yeah.
It starts to smell
Or if
bad.
that's upstairs, that could be leaking to the
Yeah.
flat
To
below.
the next
or,
floor,
You ever spilt milk on the carpet or in the car?
Smelly.
It stinks,
Vile.
doesn't it? For weeks. Yeah. So anyway, the first thing you reach for when you spill a drink, another drink. I know, viewer. I know. Then the kitchen towels. We all use them. Problem is, you use them once. They last, what, 5 seconds. They fall apart.
Yeah, they're
and
no
so
good
I find
in
it's a little bit like watching your money get wet, watching it fall apart right before your eyes. And then what do? You throw it in the rubbish and go and get some more. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it, really? But we do it. You know, sponges work as well, but they're not going to pick up a mess like this. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid. Please remember to use it damp. I'm going to do this hands-free. And this is what we call capillary action. It draws the liquid a little bit from around the edges, but also from below. Now, I can't confirm this, but surely Moses used one of these to part the Red Sea all those years ago.
We definitely can't confirm
No.
or
Can't.
claim.
I wasn't there,
Say
but
that swimmers, Olympic swimmers, use a very
they
similar
do.
material for their
Yeah,
towels, don't
yeah, they do. You see them in the Olympics reach out and grab the orange cloth. Or they used to. I haven't watched the Olympics for a while. It's only on every 4 years. That's
It's
probably
funny
got
that.
something to do
That'd
with
be why.
Anyway, but anyway, this is hands-free. You can see the liquid in the cloth. We'll do the other side there. And let's see what we got without touching it.
Yeah, you didn't put any pressure on that. Wow.
It just soaks it
has
up,
just-
doesn't
yeah.
it? Yeah.
Pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
Now, I have to do it twice because that was a big jumbo spill. The second time I'm going to use some pressure. A little bit of pressure with the hands. If it's a puppy dog piddle, use your feet. Not on the dog, obviously. I do around the edges here. You can see the colour change already. And everybody wants to see, of course, what about that mess underneath
'Cause it
that was
was
rotting the floor or
so-
rusting the car? How did we get on?
Wow.
Pretty phenomenal, I'd say.
good.
They're fantastic. If you're thinking about it, do treat yourself. We hope you'd never need to use one for a job like that. But we would rather you had one under the sink that you never use, you know, in case disaster
Well, that
strikes.
situation is paid
than
for
not have
itself.
one at all.
Paid
And
for
there's
itself
that drink
instantly, hasn't
that
it?
Uncle Frank spilt.
Definitely.
Oh.
That last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch. What we used to do in New Zealand was take it through to the next room, back in the glass. A couple of fresh ice cubes. Uncle Frank never
and
knew
a
What
the
a-
difference.
what a
And bit of
party host.
carpet, lovely.
Yeah, we never had a nervous puppy dog then, so that's good. Anyway, don't try that at home. Or
Now
if
we're
you do,
massively busy on
get
the
coffee
phones. If you
filter.
can get onto the website, please do. We will get to you as soon as possible on the phones, but the website is the quickest way to order. Deal is only for the show. It's a show special. And what do we get, Dave?
Thanks for asking, Hayley. I thought you
welcome.
never would. It's a fantastic deal. Our regular deal is £20 for 2 of the big jumbos, identical to the one I use. Massive. And a blue one for windows. These are a $4.99 value. Ideal on windows and mirrors. Don't get me wrong, you can use the orange ones on windows too, but this is a tighter weave, so slightly better on glass. That's our regular deal for 20. But we love to bring a good deal here to Shop on TV, and tonight, Matthew, we double the value, so you get 4 big jumbo orange ones, 2 blue ones. Not for 20. No. We thought just for a giggle, we'll take another £1 off. So it's a buy one, get one free, less 10%. Fantastic. The only one that's not winning here is the supplier. Yours truly. But do treat yourself. You've got one for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths, one for grooming the dog, or for under the sink for if disaster strikes. This one can be a spare if the other three are in the wash, or put one in the utility room for your jumpers. Jumpers? Woolly jumpers that you can't put in the tumble dryer when you wash them. Cashmere, cotton, Angora. Lay them on a chamois, roll them up nice and tight.
Idea.
And as little as 20 minutes sometimes, it's dry and ready to wear again. If it's a big, massive jumper, you might have to use 2 of them and make a bit of a chamois sandwich, otherwise known as a shamwich. Not my line, by the way. I can't take credit for that. Floorman Sam. That's his joke. Well done, Sam. So use it on your jumpers as well. Fantastic. All of that for £19. You're going to spend the money anyway. Spend it on something that works. They're made in Germany.
We've
they are
got
good.
hundreds of you ordering. It's so versatile. Every home needs these. And whether you are using it to clean the car, the caravan, the motorhome, super absorbent. When it rains outside, then all the family are coming round for a barbecue, allowing you to dry down the furniture and the chairs. When you go out for a walk, take a little bit with you to dry a bench so you can sit down. A dog wee, a cat wee, perhaps your potty training. It'll soak it up, but then it goes in the washing machine and they wash brilliantly.
Absolutely brilliant. So they come out like new. They dry soft. They don't dry stiff like your regular chamois, and they don't smell. That's the other great thing.
And I love that, just seeing the pets at the end to dry the pets' paws. Have them in the back of the the boot of the car as well. Take them to the beach too. So many 5-star reviews.
Yeah, take a look at this one from Phoenix Pete. I ordered some of these a while ago as I do a lot of plumbing work for my own business, and I was initially skeptical about whether they'd be as good as they appeared. I'm more than happy to say they work brilliantly and have saved me from using paper towels, which I previously relied on. They are well worth getting. I can't imagine anyone being disappointed with them. That's exactly why you should get these home. Every home needs these. Remember, 469893 is your item number if you want to go for these. Now is the time. It is a show special. That price only for the duration of the show. And if you've just tuned in, this is the most absorbent cloth I think you'll ever see.
I think you're absolutely right. Sure, no argument from me. No surprise there, of course. 469893. Please make sure you use the right item number, because some of you use the wrong one, you get less. But we don't apologise, actually, if you do. If you only get 2 in a blue for 20, it's still terrific value. Yeah. But treat yourself. It's a great special. You can use it around the home on kitchen counters. It's the best dishcloth you'll ever use. Maybe you've got one of those posh granite or marble worktops, which are incredibly difficult to keep clean and not have spots all over them. You'll love it for that. Use it for polishing, buffing, dusting. Use it on your plasma screens and computer screens as well. So it's anti-static. When it starts to leave a trail like this, it's full. Let's see what we got.
It's pretty full.
They actually absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid, like a thirsty camel. You won't regret buying these. In fact, you'll bless the day that they came through your door. I know a lot of people already have them. We've been selling them in the UK for over 30 years now. So they have stood the test of time. Sponges work too, we know that. They drip and dribble though. They make a mess on the floor. If that's orange juice, you've got a sticky mess everywhere for the kids to walk through. It's school holidays soon. The kids are going to be all over the home making a mess. You need these. Summertime's a great time to have them. Put one in the fridge or the freezer. If you're a dedicated suntanner and it's really hot outside, put one on your head to keep you cool. Take one to the beach. Take one camping. They're a great camping towel. But watch this. I'll show you just how good they are. We lay it in the mess.
Don't look away.
And like a thirsty camel in the Sahara Desert, it drinks it up.
And it is
other deserts are available. Anyway, look, no drips. No drips. It's fantastic. Only from my hands, by the way.
And show us how much is in there, because it is absolutely full.
You ready?
Amazing.
Like Niagara Falls over there. Look how big they are. Use the whole length if you're doing maybe a patio door, shower screens, the windscreen of your vehicle. And look, you get that wonderful streak-free finish each and every time. 90% of NASCAR drivers can't be wrong. They spend more money on paint than we do on our vehicles. Fantastic, treat yourself. On the carpet, well, this is why I bought one the first time I saw it. It's pretty mind-blowing. You got a nervous puppy dog or a big dog. There's a spot with the wet tail. Maybe you got a little chihuahua. A big dog, we do big dogs too. And the worst animal, the party animal, one of your friends spills a drink. Could be tea, coffee, wine, water, or beer. Should we finish the bottle? Let's finish the bottle. That's what my dad always taught me to do. And we're going to open another one, by crikey.
We're not hanging around.
I'm just going to use it in the next demonstration anyway. Let's make it as nasty as we can. But hopefully you'll never get a spill this bad at home. I don't know why they make these caps so difficult to get off these days.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You're supposed to leave them on, that's why.
yeah, I don't abide by that.
No, I know you don't, Dave.
So that could be, you know, one of your drunken friends comes over. Don't you find if a friend spills a drink on the carpet at home, they're never kind enough to do it against the wall, we can put a piece of furniture down and hide it for a while. It's usually right in the middle on the runway to the television, so you remember them fondly.
Forever.
Yeah. Anyway, have a look underneath. The hardwood floors have seen better days. By crikey, what a mess. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink, at this time of night, another drink. What if there's none left? We'll get to that. Kitchen towels, we all use them. 2 double rolls a week is over 300 pounds a year. Think about it. We don't think about it. We just keep buying them.
And they're rubbish. And
they're bad for the environment. There's enough deforestation going on in the world already without, you know, adding our bit. They last 5 seconds, they fall apart. Here's a product that lasts 5 to 10 years. Works 500 times better than a kitchen towel, but I'll let you be the judge. Remove the excess liquid, lay it down on the spill, a little bit of pressure with your hands. We'll do it quite quickly. If it's a puppy dog pit, it'll use your feet. And in no time, that drink, Uncle Frank's 12-year-old scotch, right back in the glass, couple of fresh ice cubes.
No messing. You'll never know the difference.
You'll never know the difference. I think you'll find that's true. We have to use a little bit more pressure the second time around, but this is capillary action. So it's drawing the liquid from below the carpet, bringing it to the surface, and you'll see the color change in the carpet, see the color change in the cloth as well. Of course, everybody wants to know, what about underneath those hardwood floors, or if it was in the car, the rust it could cause. Well, I've got good news, folks. Check it out. Isn't that amazing? I have to say, it's the king of cloths.
Because that was so
it's something that really works.
That is, it's absolutely, and this is why we are so massively busy. Remember, what you've got is a buy one, get one free, and you save £1. So show us what we get, Dave, just so everyone knows at home.
Let's
and make
show
sure
them what we get. It's a fantastic deal. Look how big they are, 70 by 50 centimetres. You can cut them down to any size you want. Regular deal is 2 of the big jumbos for £20. A blue one for windows, $4.99 value, with a 1-year guarantee for satisfaction, and they usually come with a free elastic band as well. But
so generous.
Yeah, no need for that because they're mail order tonight. So yeah, and that's our regular deal for 20 tonight. For just over another hour, what we've done is we double the value. Now you get 4 big jumbos. That's right, 4 of them. 2 blue ones, £19. We took £1 off just to make it even more enticing. You can find versions of these elsewhere, but look for the stamp made in Germany, otherwise it's an imitation. Now I saw something similar in an auto supply store today. You know, the big orange sign, starts with an H and ends in Ford. Yeah, 1950, and you get 2 little strips like this. I don't think it was the real thing anyway. This is great value. You get all of this for £19. One for the house, one for your car. Leave it in the car. Here's one for the dog, or you know, for big spills. Hopefully you won't need it. You got the 2 blue window chamois, and a 4th one as a spare if the rest are in the washing machine, or use it in the utility room for woolly jumpers, cashmere sweaters, things like that. Any garment you can't put in the tumble dryer, roll it up in a chamois, in no time it's dry. Treat yourself. They're fantastic.
We had an email about that, how brilliant it is for jumpers and things.
drying
They're just
jumpers
so
off, yeah.
versatile. Put them in the tray where you put your salad and your vegetables in the fridge, and it'll help them keep fresher for longer. But of course you can use these on your car, your caravan, your motorhome, your outdoor furniture. Everyone's coming round and it's just rained. You can dry all the furniture down.
It's been like that the past couple of days, isn't it? Glorious weather, then a downpour, then glorious weather again. So absorbent, great for pet accidents that you can see there. But everything machine washable. Pop them in the machine and you don't have to worry about them drying stiff and being really smelly. They dry soft. Great as a pet towel, drying off the pets as well.
I love it for pets because a towel, it gets wet, doesn't it, when you dry the dogs and things, but then the dogs are still wet. They shake and they're still soaked, whereas this takes all of that water. Great on their paws. Have it in the back of the car to dry them off before they get in the car. Clean their feet before they get into the car. Take it to the beach. It could be used as a towel, but it's going to be great for so many different situations. Wellington boots by the front door when the kids come in, or your umbrella, it all drips all over the floor. But go for this deal, 469893. That's the item number. You have got 2 choices on the website. This is the deal you want to go for because it's a buy one get one free, less £1. We're not quite sure why we have the less £1, but we love it. And remember, you can cut them down, you can leave them as the size they are. The smaller ones, great for mirror and glass, but I cut these down and use them for my sunglasses, my seeing glasses. They're the best cleaner for your glasses. They're phenomenal.
Hundreds of you have gone for the deal already. Hundreds in baskets right now. Remember, it's not yours until you confirm your order and you check your basket out. Again, to reiterate, 469893 is the item number you need. You'll get 4 large, 2 small for £19.
But only for the show. The end of the show, it will go back up in price. So whatever stock we've got left, if we've got stock left, it will go back up in price. So grab it. You're getting £40 worth of product for £19 right now.
Still really busy on the phone. If you can go to the website, please do. shopontv.co.uk. We've got some real household essentials for you on our live show. Again, the Blue Magic's flying out the door. Great bundle on the Blue Magic. But something we were lucky enough to do the first show with is the EcoFlow tap adapter. This is like changing your tap into a designer tap.
And we changed both of our taps. Really had to buy expensive taps to get exactly what this £19.99 deal would have done to both of our taps, because it actually fits onto the tap you've already got at home. It comes with lots of different adapters, and it then gives you, well, 2 different functions. You can aerate the water, so it actually helps you save on the water that you use, but then you've also got the spray function, which is so handy for rinsing vegetables and fruit and things. This is how you pop it on, so no tools, no plumber.
Yeah, really simple
no
to
Allen
do
key.
yourself. No, don't need Allen. You can see it just screws onto your tap just there. Makes it have that designer look that you can see. You are getting 2 for £19.99. You can see you can get all around the sink, so it's really easy to clean around the sink. You don't get any splashback. It's really easy to fill the kettle even when the sink's full, because you can angle it. You've got those 2 different spray patterns. You've got the shower function that you see there, or you've got the aerated water.
Stops it splashing as well. You know, when you run the tap normally, it splashes all over everywhere. It stops that splashing because it aerates the water. But this is the function I love for actually, you know, sort of for your vegetables, your fruit, for sort of rinsing plates and things before you put them into the dishwasher.
Rinsing your dishes,
but actually for cleaning the sink down as well. It is brilliant. We bought brand new taps to do exactly what these adapters do. Have one, you know, in the kitchen, one in the utility. Have one for you, one for the in-laws, one for you, one for your parents. But you're getting 2 for £19.99.
And it's really good quality. It's Italian designed.
Well, one lady, she rang up. She'd had hers for 19 years, and she rang up and she said, "Oh, can I order another one?" And she said, "I've had mine for 19 years." And they're like, "Oh gosh, has it broken?" And she went, "No," she says, "We moved
and I forgot to take it off."
I didn't take it off. So she bought another one for her new home. It was still working. How great was that? So of course you could take it with you, or you could be kind, you could leave it behind if you move.
It's a brilliant deal. If you want to add it into your basket, please do. Remember, if you spend over £30, you can use PayPal Pay in 3. It is that one-handed operation where you literally lift up that main section and you change from aerated to the shower function. So dead simple. You don't need a plumber, you don't need any tools. You can easily install this yourself. Lots of adapters included there as well. And these are the 2 spray modes that you get.
So the aeration flow, that'll help you save on the water as well. You can do your own research on that, but it's aerating that water, helping you save on the water that you use. And then of course you've got that shower spray mode as well, which you will use for so many different reasons. It allows you, you can see there, to save on that water. So the actual tap adapter regulates the water flow whilst actually maintaining the same performance. So you've got the same sort of pressure, but it's just not using as much water, and it stops that unwanted splash as well that goes everywhere where you turn the tap
it
on.
doesn't affect your water pressure, so you don't have to worry about that. Lots of great reviews for that we'll share with you later on. 168901 is the item number. You will get 2 of those
and
for
remember,
£19.99.
if you spend over £30 on your basket spend, you can have the option of using PayPal Pay in 3 as well. Best to use the website if you can, because the phone lines are super busy tonight. But if you are on the phones and the phones is the only way you can go, please do wait. We'll get to you as soon as possible. If you can jump onto the website, it's really easy to order on the website. So pop it into your basket and then check that basket through. Remember, our main deal is our Miracle Shammy. It's a buy one, get one free, and you save £1. The super absorbent cloths for so many different jobs around your home. And we've got the Blue Magic on there as well. Loads of reasons to put things into your basket to get that £30 spend, because these are all home essentials.
And hundreds of you have gone for the bundle already, but if you have just joined us, remember this is a show special price only until the end of the show. It should be £40, it's down to 19. Dave, for all our new viewers, what have we got?
Good evening, viewer, and how are you? And what are you doing up at this time? It's great to have your company. We appreciate it. Don't go anywhere. Check this out. The Miracle Shammy, made in Germany. They are super absorbent. They're massive, 70 by 50 centimeters, designed for washing cars all those years ago by those clever Germans. If you're a car enthusiast, or there is one in the home, you'll love these. A lot of our viewers probably are familiar with the animal chamois, leather chamois. They've been around a long time. The problem with those is they dry hard like a rock, start to crack after a while, and if they've got little dirt particles on them, they can scratch your car. They're good though, I'm not here to knock them, it's just that this is better. You know, and you'll use it everywhere. Use it around the home. As a dishcloth, it's the best you'll ever use. There's one thing I haven't done to it while I've been talking. Did you notice, viewer?
You haven't wrung it out.
What hasn't he done? Hasn't squeezed it. I haven't wrung it out. They're super absorbent. Let me show you.
That's incredible.
That's
Got to be handy.
Liquid,
Got to be handy, right? If there's a spill, if there's liquid you don't want, somebody knocks over a drink on the hardwood floors or on the lino in the kitchen. I whacked a drink over actually on the kitchen counter today. I'm a bit clumsy. And like a full pint, you just pick it up like in no time. The cloth is thirsty for more. Sponges work too, but they're not great, are they? And this is as close as you're going to get with any other product. It drips and dribbles everywhere. Try and pick that up with a sponge. There's not enough time in your life to do that, and it doesn't do it. J cloths, J stands for junk. I mean, there are a multitude of different cloths you can waste your money on. You use them once or twice and throw them away. You know the old adage, if you buy cheap, you get cheap. And chamois aren't cheap, they're just inexpensive this evening. Watch this. Like a liquid magnet, it picks it up. They absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid. It just loves liquid. And not only that, here's what I love about it. It locks it inside. There's no drips.
Great.
Great, right? One or two. There were a few here earlier. Anyway, give it a twist.
We're still here.
Not you two. I only say that about you after I'm gone. Anyway, look how big they are. If you're lazy, like me, use the length. Get the job done quick on your windows, shower screens, patio doors, the windscreen of your vehicle. Why, you could do the roof, the boot, and the bonnet without even wringing it out. They're fantastic. Streak-free finish each and every time. You're going to love them. If you don't have them already, treat yourself. You'll bless the day they came through your door. I want to show you the carpet, though. This is the bit that sold me. Should we show them the carpet?
Any spillages, any accidents, it's going to be brilliant. But on carpet...
On carpet it shines. And of course I could have brought in a dark carpet and kind of hidden any stain that it doesn't pick up. This is quite a nice light colour, so it contrasts with the colour of the Diet Coke. And this is a thick carpet. You know, not one of those cheapos. Some carpet is very expensive, isn't it? Up hundreds of pounds a square metre. And if someone spills a drink like this on your carpet, usually at this time of night, you get that sinking feeling, especially if it's somebody else, a so-called friend or neighbour or family member. You look at them with those dagger eyes and wish they weren't there anymore. And of course they don't feel great either. But it stains, it smells bad, you've got to get to it quickly. So that panic sets in, you run to the kitchen, and what do we reach for? The first thing we can find, right? Usually something like this. Kitchen towels, maybe a tea towel, the loo roll in a moment of desperation. We've all been there. The problem with these is you use them once. They're not designed for this either. No. And they are the enemy, the domestic enemy around the home.
And they're so expensive now.
Yeah, they're not cheap. And you, like I say, use them once. They're bad for the environment. They fall apart in 5 seconds. You throw them in the bin, straight into landfill. Cash in the trash is what it is. Take your chamois, use it over and over. When it gets dirty, it goes in the wash. I'm going to do this hands-free. We just drop it on the mess.
And you use it damp, don't you, Dave?
Use it damp. Get it wet first.
Okay.
And then wring it out.
Right.
It absorbs more that way. I think the liquid you're picking up just disperses evenly right through the cloth.
Right.
We do flip it over.
So you're not even putting any pressure on?
Haven't touched it yet apart from to turn it over. So what was that, 10 seconds, maybe 15? Let's see what we got. Uncle Frank's 12-year-old Scotch, straight back in the glass.
So
No, but seriously,
Yeah.
you can see it holds a lot. This time, do it with our hands, because you have to do it twice for a big spill like that. And now you'll see when I lift it, the colour change in the carpet. Basically, it saves the day. If you're on the 3rd floor of an apartment building and you get a spill like this, it seeps down into the neighbour's house. You make yourself very unpopular.
Yeah.
If it's in the car, it's going to rust. You know, the accidents happen. Let's see what we got for the drink anyway.
There's a lot,
my
a
word.
lot more.
It's a lot, right? Have a look underneath.
Look at that.
Bone dry.
So clever, isn't it?
Absolutely fantastic. Treat yourself. You'll bless the day you got them. What do we get for our money? Thanks for asking.
What do we get, Dave?
I'll tell
Tell
you.
us, Dave. Tell
What
us.
do we get? Regular
Only for
deal.
the show, Dave, isn't it?
Only for the show. Less than an hour now. So jump in while the water's warm, because too late will be the cry when the man with the bargains has passed you by. So our regular deal is to
Wasted,
get
isn't he?
2 big jumbos for £20, 70 by 50 centimetres. Remember, you can cut them to any size. And a blue one for windows. It's a $4.99 value. That goes in as well. That's our regular deal for 20, and I don't apologise for that. It's terrific value. But check this out. For less than an hour, we're going to stick to this deal where we double the amount you get, double the value. That's right. But it's not buy one, get one free, because we take £1 off. It's insanity, folks. Jump in while you can, because they're flying out, and it's easy to see why. Made in Germany. 4 big jumbos, 1 for the car, 1 for the home. Cut them into quarters for dishcloths if you want to. Keep one as a bath mat. This one for big spills or for grooming the dog. The last one can be a spare if they're all in the wash, or use it for woolly jumpers. Jumpers, you say?
Woolly?
Jumpers.
What's he on about?
Wool, cashmere or cotton. You know when you wash them, you can't put them in the tumble dryer because they shrink.
Yeah.
Hang them over a chair or put them on a coat hanger, and then you get those little
They stretch, don't they?
Yeah, you're walking around like this for a couple of days. Nobody wants that. Take your chamois. Again, get it damp first, and lay your wet jumper on the top. Roll it up nice and tight. You might have to do this once or twice, but sometimes in, well, less than an hour, maybe as quick as 20 minutes, bone dry, woolly jumper ready to wear. It's a great idea. It's not the time of year for that. But, you know, we're up here in the north, Warrington. It's still a little bit cold.
We've had a lot of rain.
Very wet at the minute, absolutely. So it'd be great for Wellington boots. Put it by the door in the Wellington boots. They can dry there.
Good
or your
idea.
Umbrella, because the umbrella drips absolutely everywhere, doesn't it? They're just so versatile. Use them like they were originally designed for, to clean the car, to dry the car, to wash the car down, your motorhome, your caravan, your works vehicle. But then use it on the outdoor furniture, because we do have beautiful days. Then the rain comes.
The downpours,
and then the family coming around for a barbecue, you can dry everything down.
It might be things like just pet accidents you don't want to touch. The Miracle Shammy will soak them up, and then you can chuck them in the washing machine. Remember, they always dry soft. You can whack them onto the line and they'll dry soft, but they're also a great pet towel for drying the pets off as well, because they're so super absorbent.
Yeah.
They've got so many uses.
Idea.
If you want
Have it in the back of the car for when you take the dog out as well, to dry the feet, to dry them down before they get in the car. And
You guys are really good at this. Do you know that?
Hey.
all them
Like
ideas.
a well-oiled machine.
Well, one day we'll be up here on this high stand.
One day we'll make it to the big stand.
How does it feel?
We're
Dizzy,
still-
dizzy heights,
it's-
right?
No,
Dizzy up
I'm not
here,
ready
really
yet.
is.
I'm not ready yet, Dave.
Not ready.
No, not yet.
Hundreds of you going for the deal. It is a show special. That means the price only for the duration of the show. When it comes to what you've had to say about these fabulous cloths, well, take a look at this review from Ross. I had a small leak in my front room from the roof, and it went all over the carpet. However, used the Miracle Shammy and it dried instantly, and also helped keep the carpet dry whilst it kept leaking. Just bought some more. They are amazing. If you want to buy more, now is the time whilst we've got this special deal.
Buy one, get one free and an extra £1 off. We don't know why,
Ross.
but absolutely grab it while the stock is there. We don't have Dave Dave with us every week of the month. Dave comes when he can.
He flies in.
He flies in to do a show.
They fly me here at my own expense.
Yes. You've got to pay.
Aren't they kind?
On that plane with a dodgy carpet.
That's right. Yes,
Absolutely.
that's right.
Now,
I
you
had
do
to
need
drop
to
that
get your
in.
baskets through, but make sure you're doing this item number. 469893 is your item number, because that is the buy one, get one free deal. We've got TikTokers watching us.
We have so many people
and do
on
email in
TikTok.
as well. Like, lots of new viewers on ITV and STV, and our regular viewers as well. It's great to have all of your company this morning.
Thank you for joining us. It's good here, though. It's a good show. We always get a few giggles with Shayley.
Absolutely.
And the super chamois.
So what does it do, Dave?
Well, it picks up liquid like a thirsty camel does, you know.
certainly does.
It loves liquid. You use it for washing, drying animals. You use it on any hard surface and anywhere that there's liquid you don't want. If you're defrosting your freezer, it's got to be handy. Maybe there's a spill, a leaky pipe under the sink. In the winter, the radiators leak sometimes, don't they?
Yeah.
Condensation around the windows. In the bathroom, the kids splash water around.
Great just on the shower screens in the bathroom.
Yeah.
as well,
Absolutely.
mate. Yeah.
And there's a bath mat.
Yes, or
as-
under your bath mat, to stop your bath mat staying wet for ages. It'll dry it from the bottom, won't it?
Good call, good call. And as a floor cloth, you know, if you spill something on the floor, like maybe an orange juice or something, we've all got mops, and we need mops for washing and cleaning the floor. But for spot cleaning, if it's a spill like this, who wants to drag out a bucket, get the detergent, get the mop, do the cleaning, and then put it all away, when you can just take your super chamois, lay it on the floor, wipe it across, and in seconds, it's taking care of business. The mess is gone.
Brilliant.
For that big spill I was talking about earlier, watch this. Remember to use it damp, lay it in the mess.
Don't look away.
It just soaks it up, doesn't it?
It's like it drinks it, isn't it?
We got a sound effect in our ear
Yeah,
then,
we
didn't we?
did, yeah.
That was good. Good sound effect, yeah.
Very natural. We've got a big future in the voiceover game.
I think so,
Absolutely.
yeah.
But it drinks up so much, doesn't
And
it?
locks it in.
Locks it.
I mean, there's a lot of
That
liquid in there.
sponge
Feel
is
how
dripping
heavy that
everywhere.
is.
the way.
Oh my words! Oh, my words! It is so heavy.
Give it a twist.
Give it a twist.
Give it a twist.
In the washing machine, if it's dirty, if it gets grease or oil on it, maybe you're picking up oil or even paint.
Oh, we could pick things like that up.
Yeah. Try and avoid it if you can, obviously, but then you put it in a bucket of bleach water, it brings it back good as new.
Great.
It might change the colour, but not the quality of the
Still
cloth.
works. Still works the
They
same.
last for ages, you know, 3 to 5 years if you use it every day as a dishcloth, up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car.
And we can wash them, Dave, can't we?
Yeah, put these in the washing machine with your clothes. This is their natural colour, so they won't bleed in the wash. You won't put white socks in and then have orange ones at the end. No hotter than 60 degrees. Try not to use fabric softener, and don't put them in the tumble dryer. And of course, you'll forget all this. So we've got a little list of
written
instructions
it down.
here, along with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. What did he say? A 1-year satisfaction guarantee
cloth?
for your cloth, which you'll never use, of course. Nobody sends them back. They just keep buying more because they're just that good. They really are. And of course, don't lend one to a friend or a neighbour and ever expect to see it again, because they never come back. Let's do the carpet, actually. But if you're doing windows, if you're doing your car, you get that beautiful streak-free finish each and every time in seconds.
And lots of ladies at the shows love it for their work surface
Yeah,
areas, don't they, in the
granite tops,
kitchen? Yeah.
They do,
The posh
yes.
ones.
The posh ones come in and say, I love your Miracle Shammy. I've got one of those granite
He said-
marble work.
He said no accents. today.
Oh, no accents tonight, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
you
he
failed.
can't help it.
That's
He's
£20
so
in the jar,
bad.
Dave.
Absolutely.
£20.
Class clown my whole life. It's hard to hold me back. Right,
You've
let's.
halved the viewers with that. Gone.
dear.
Gone.
Nervous puppy dogs get excited. They won't go.
Bring them back with your jokes.
They'll
Dave.
be-
You've got such a
We'll
following
do
fan
it
base.
with the jokes.
Yeah, so there's a nervous puppy dog, that spot with the wet tail. I think I said that one. There's
Who else is
big
there?
dog, the golden reliever,
Golden
Yes.
reliever.
the great drain,
What about the little dog?
the Irish wetter, the chihuahua.
I like the chewy.
If you can think of any others, do email in and let us know. We need all the help we can get. I'll make this as nasty as I can. Maybe it's the party animal, Uncle Frank with the 12-year-old scotch, Auntie Hayley with the red wine, Heaven forbids. And
I
of
never
course,
drop it.
straight down with a straw, right? But what of course concerns me most is not on the top. I mean, that's bad enough, of course, but have a look underneath the carpet. This is what we can't see at home.
And that is the truth, isn't it? And that could be leaking
That's bad
downstairs if you live in a
news.
flat.
It's going to smell bad too.
Yeah, it could be rot making the actual floor
The
rot.
floor
couldn't
It does. It
Might
does.
be in the car, the metal. Rot.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
car it rusts. You ever take the kids through the drive-through, and by the time you get to the exit, the Diet Coke's already all over the back seat of the car because they've upgraded you with a big supersize one.
Yeah, it's like a bucket.
So you can use it on upholstery too. Now there's the mess. Remember that vision. Forget about these. 2 double rolls a week is over 300 pounds a year.
That's what we normally reach for, isn't
You
it?
use them once
Panic.
and reach for them all the time. And
And
I'm not going to
use
tell
so
you
much of it.
you'll never use them again, but please, you'll use a heck of a lot less. You do your bit for the environment. Save a tree. Reach for your chamois. Look, they last 5 seconds, they fall apart, and you
no
throw them in the bin.
situation.
What is it? It's cash in the trash. Take your chamois, use it over and over. If it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. If it gets grease or oil, it's bleachable. We're going to do this hands-free again. This is capillary action. So I'll just make sure I didn't throw that anywhere badly. Once I did that over the shoulder.
You were panicking then, weren't you,
I
Phil?
got told off. I think it was Kieran that told me off. Yeah.
He tells
I'll
us
do
all
the
off.
other side.
He's very strict.
See, it scarred me, that.
We don't
I remember
Good.
it for
I
life.
can
We don't
see.
listen. Just let it pass you by.
That drink that Uncle Frank spilt, watch this. No need to waste
Now
it.
you didn't.
There it
Scotch is
is.
expensive.
It is.
Back in the glass. I didn't touch it, that's right.
no.
This time, we
I
use our
can't believe
hands.
you got that much out though, and you didn't even put any pressure on it.
It's amazing, right?
So it
It's
just
capillary
virtually
action.
drank that.
Just
by itself.
draws it
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, draws it up. Capillary action. That's those Germans for you. Clever, clever. Little bit of pressure with your hands.
Just
See the
finish
colour
off.
change in the cloth? I'll
Yep.
do the other side. You see the colour change in the carpet. It's coming back to normal. So there'll be no stains. There'll be no mess. There'll be no smelly, stinky residue underneath. And look, we got it all.
Gosh.
And here's the proof, because seeing is believing. One thing I've learnt in this job is well, not a lot of people believe a gosh darn thing
We
we
want to
say,
see
actually. But
underneath.
We want to see the result. There we go.
Yay.
isn't
we
it
go.
fantastic? Treat yourself. They are good.
Now tell us about the deal we've got. The deal is only for tonight. It's a show special. So at the end of the night, it will go back up into price. You're getting £40 worth of product for £19.
Brilliant.
It's like a buy one, get one free, but then we've knocked £1 off.
An extra
It's crazy.
pound
It's
off.
like we've paid for your parking, but you didn't have to park.
Yeah, it's bonkers. I think that's what
Absolutely
they call it up here in the north. Bonkers. Didn't do the accent though. Anyway, 4 big jumbos. Look how big they are. 70 by 50 centimetres. I'm not a small guy, and it's half as big as me, so there you go. You can cut them into quarters for dishcloths,
Yeah.
keep them in their original size if you're going to use it on your car, caravan, motorhome, your boat. Shayley, they use theirs on their private jet, the one down at
course.
All the
Heathrow.
time.
This is one for
Armandas.
the dog, maybe.
Yes. We don't do it
We
ourselves.
don't do it ourselves.
Of course, your mum does. There's 3 there. So one for the dog, one for the big spills, one for the car, and one for dishcloths. And this one can be a spare if they're all in the wash, or use it in the utility room for drying garments, woolly jumpers, cashmere sweaters, stockings, pantyhose. What I do with my wife's stockings and pantyhose, roll them up in a chamois that dry in no time.
It's a really
4
good
big
idea.
jumbos and 2, this is a nice little bonus, 2 of the window chamois. They're a $4.99 value regularly, ideal on windows and mirrors, polishing and buffing. Nice size, you can wring them out with one hand. You get 2 of those as well. Jump in, treat yourself.
We're massively busy, and normally you get 2 of the large, 1 of the small blue for £20. You're getting twice that amount for £19. But the item number you must use to get this deal is 469893, and only that price for the show.
Yeah, it's a brilliant price, but only for around about another 45 minutes. So check out your baskets if you've got them in a basket. Let's take a look at another review for you from John. This one, while watching your show tonight on Miracle Shammy, I knocked over a cup of coffee on the caravan floor. Very big, wet puddle. Of course, I reached for my Miracle Shammy. Job done. done. A satisfied customer. What a brilliant product. And we've received so many emails on live shows, so many reviews.
And lots of the ideas Dave talks about are ideas that you've actually come up with because you've used it for that at home. So whether it is the washing machine that's leaked, or whether it is the pet's paws, whether it's drying your dog before it gets back into the car, or whether you actually put it into the trays in the actual fridge,
the salad drawer
your salad
trays,
and your vegetables, it actually keeps those fresher for longer because often they hold moisture and that can make them go over.
Well, Leslie, the producer's just said about the cat litter tray. She has it underneath the cat litter tray.
The dog bowl.
Over spillage with the cat litter tray,
and of course
that's why.
It washes, so if you if you are picking up something nasty, perhaps it's a dog wheel, perhaps your potty training, throw it in the washing machine, it dries brilliantly. You'll use these time and time and time again. You will use them for the car, the caravan, the motorhome. Great for washing the car, drying the car down, but great for drying down furniture. Or perhaps you walk a lot, and if it's a damp bench, have a bit in your pocket, you can dry the bench
off,
down so you don't get a wet bottom.
We said about pet accidents, brilliant for that as well. The reason being they're all machine washables, chuck them straight in the washing machine.
We're saying also paint and oil, of course, you can use and then bleach them to get that out. But again, then you can wash them in the future time and
dry them on the line, as you see there. Also a great pet towel for drying off the pets because they're absorbent.
Never dries your dog, does it? However much you dry them down, the towel's soaking, but they shake and they're still wet. So these super absorbent, drying them out. Do put one in the boot of the car if you've got pets, or even for your Wellington boots. The weather's been, really wet just recently. Have it by the back door and the kids can take the wellies off or the shoes off and put them straight on. Or even your umbrella, because that drips absolutely everywhere. Yeah. Or even under your mat in the actual bathroom. How often do you get up in the night to go to the toilet and the mat's still wet from when you had a bath or a shower and your feet are all wet? It'll actually soak from underneath and dry that mat.
Yeah, and then you can wring it out, obviously. So the item number on the screen is the one to go for. Hundreds of you still got them in baskets. Remember, the price only valid for the duration of the show. 469893 is the item number. You get 4 large and 2 small of your Miracle Shammies. Make sure you get that item number that you see on screen, because normally that would be £40. Now, there's so much on the show. We've got some great household essentials for you. Easiest way to find everything is the website, shopontv.co.uk. But we've got to talk about Blue Magic, our universal cleaner. And this we're going to use all around the home. Indoors, outdoors, kitchen, bathroom.
If in doubt, get the Blue Magic out. And whether that is for stains on clothes, use it as a pre-treatment for your actual clothes before you put them in the washing machine. Whether it's for a carpet cleaner and you can put a solution in, use it as the solution. You can use it on all your work surface areas. It's food safe, it's pet safe, it's child safe. There's no nasties, there's no bleaches in there. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. So I find when I've cleaned with Blue Magic, it seems to stay cleaner for longer, because that sticky residue that a lot of cleaners leave attracts the dust. Again, love the fact it's food safe. I'll use it on my chopping boards, on the child's high chair, little tray which they're going to eat their food
Well, there's no nasties in there. There's no bleaches, no caustics, no acids in there.
So put it in your mop bucket as well. If you've got pets, they actually absorb what you've put onto your floor through their pores. So if you put bleach down and things, again, not nice for them, but again, use this in your mop bucket to mop up the floor as well.
And it replaces so many different cleaners.
So you've got 3 bottles there. This will make so much, we'll tell you, to take place of all these cleaners.
And you can see it's multi-purpose for the kitchen, for the bathroom. We talked about carpet cleaners and hard floor cleaners. You can even put it in your pressure washer. For all your upholstery, it's a brilliant pre-wash on all of your laundry. You can clean your washing machine or your dishwasher with it. It's great on windows, mirrors, glass. Honestly, if you open that cupboard and all those cleaning bottles fall out and you never know which one to use Blue Magic for so many different jobs.
And I used it just the other day for the decking. Because when we got to the lodge, there was bird muck everywhere, and it cleaned it like you would not believe, and all that outdoor furniture as well. But remember, it's a concentrate. So what you're seeing is 3 bottles, which will actually make, if you use it at you get a little measuring cup, and if you use it at the smallest dilution, which is what you'll use it at most of the time, it's only if you've got a really bad stain you'd use more, you can make up to 150 bottles. Now, you're only seeing 50 here, so 3 times that, but you're not going to find a home for all of that, because you have 1 spray bottle that you keep refilling time and time again.
You can fill that up to 150 times. It means it works out at 16 pence a bottle. How brilliant is that?
That cleaning aisle is so expensive, isn't it? The sprays and cleaners, such a price now. 16 pence a bottle.
And the item number you need at the top there, 284385 is that item number. Brilliant value, so versatile. Let's take a look at just one of the ways you can use it.
What we're going to do is take the mascara.
Yes.
And we will take this yellow
Crayon?
Crayon. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay. Now remember,
Other brands are available. Are they? Are there any
Yeah.
other brands? I don't think there are any other brands other than
right,
Crayon.
so I'm going to place a little bit of, maybe you've got an Airbnb, maybe you own a caravan that you rent out for the season.
Yeah.
Come the end of the season, you want to give it a thorough clean. It's been trashed a little bit. Blue Magic is, again, brilliant at removing stains. Kitchen and bathroom cleaner, stainless steel cleaner, hard floor cleaner,
Yes.
a tile cleaner,
Yes.
an upholstery cleaner.
Yes.
Use it to clean, your garden furniture, garden decking and patio. Use it to clean all sorts of
Well,
different...
a lot of these cleaners that are in separate bottles, they're actually, I bet you most of them, or a lot of them, are all the same kind of stuff with slight variations. So, and again, you're paying for the water with all of these as well. You've got water in your tap, thank you very much. You don't need to have buy water in the supermarket as well. Probably the most expensive water you'll ever buy, with a small amount of active ingredient. This replaces all of those, and actually, as I say, does a more effective job in most cases.
Oh, 100%.
If you've got anything that you need to clean, anything happens in your home when you've got Blue Magic, you go, oh my God, what am I going to do? You don't rush down to the shop and what do you need?
Just pass me that green cloth.
You don't rush down to the shop and get, oh, let's get a special cleaner for whatever it was. You just use your Blue Magic, and 9 times out of 10, or 99.9% of the time, Blue Magic's going to do it better than anything else.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah.
And the good thing is, again, it's non-toxic, so you can use it in your kitchen, on your worktops, your chopping boards, in your oven, your microwave oven, your deep fat fryer.
Oven cleaners.
Oven cleaner.
Yeah.
Use it on your food preparation area once again. Your kitchen countertops. Use it on your Pyrex dishes. When the fat spits on and burns on hard.
Actually, I want to say,
when things are caked on and baked on.
You don't necessarily need to do this, but on our website, shopontv.co.uk, we do also occasionally carry a foam version of the Blue Magic, which is great for ovens and things like that because it sticks all around and it stays on. And so, I mean, not to say you can't use this as your oven cleaner, but the foam's also a good thing to have in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Look at that. So mascara gone, finished.
Right, now bearing in mind, I'm not really leaving this for too long. You leave it for a lot longer.
It's going. What about mattresses, pet beds?
Absolutely no problem
Children's
at all.
beds?
Yeah, so use it again on your bedding, your linen, anything of that nature as a pre-treatment.
Look at that.
Blood stains. Again,
urine stains.
If the child is potty training, they've had a bit of an accident, maybe you're not very well or whatever.
Versatile. So not only your clothes before you put them in the washing machine, your upholstery, but I mean it's multi-purpose beyond multi-purpose.
For me, the bonus is that when you open that kitchen cabinet, that bathroom cabinet, and all the cleaners fall out, it's an absolute nightmare.
Makes you very sad.
Makes me very angry.
Mad.
You can replace all of those cleaners with Blue Magic, and remember, this bundle will make up to 150 of those spray bottles that you saw. That's included. 284385 is the item number. If you want a multi-purpose cleaner, that is the one to go for.
And it works out at 16 pence a bottle. Honestly, it's phenomenal. So grab that while the stock is there. If you spend over £30, put that alongside your Miracle Shammies. You can then use PayPal Pay in 3. Still massively busy on the phones. If you are having to wait, please, if you can't get onto our website, do wait. We'll get to you as soon as possible. However, if you can get onto the website, that is one of the best ways of ordering tonight because we've been hugely busy. Lots of viewers tonight.
Yeah, so many people watching. You join us on ITV1 and STV. We've got a huge audience on TikTok as well. So hello to all our TikTokers.
Hey, you TikTokers. Great to have you with us.
Dave's with us. He's big on TikTok, aren't you, Dave? Oh, sensation.
He's big in real life.
Yeah, TikTok. We had a tickle on TikTok for a while back there. Yeah, became a little popular.
The Shammy man is here. He's with us live.
Where anything can happen, and it usually does. So they're made in Germany. They're 70 by 50 centimeters. Watch this. You'll use it on your car. You'll use it every day. And when it gets dirty, it goes in the washing machine. When I say you'll use it every day, you hear salesmen say that, don't you, all the time? You'll use it every day. But think about it. You probably will. Yeah. We don't think about something like this, but how often in a day do you reach for a cloth? If you're house proud, more than once, at least once. So you will use it every day. You use it around the home as a dishcloth. It's the best you'll ever use. Maybe on granite or marble worktops, one of those true surfaces that are hard to keep clean and spot free.
Yeah.
There's one thing I haven't done to it yet. Did you notice?
You haven't wrung it out.
He hasn't wrung it out. They are super absorbent. There is no other textile in the world that can pick up this amount of liquid. You'll love having them around your home. And like I say, wash them when they're dirty in the washing machine. Look, if you spill something, maybe you're defrosting the freezer. Maybe you've got messy children or a messy husband. Maybe you've got a leaky pipe under the sink. You get the idea. Sponges work too, of course they do. We've been using these for years, but try and pick that up with a sponge. You've got two hopes.
You try and catch
Bob
it
and
with
none.
your hand and it goes everywhere.
Yeah, we've all tried that. The old web finger trick. Catch it on the way back to. Actually, that wasn't too bad. I've got big hands though, but you're not really going to get far with that. J cloths. What a turkey. I'm not a fan of this one.
Not a fan.
No, J stands for junk. The Americans call them handy wipes. What's handy about that? All it does is spread the mess around the kitchen. And for picking up spills, an absolute turkey. If it was the last turkey in the shop on Christmas Eve, I'd be leaving it behind. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Watch this. It absorbs up to 20 times its own weight in liquid. Doesn't matter what the liquid is. Tea, coffee, wine, water or beer, it drinks it up and locks it inside. Look. No drips.
Look at that.
One or two, actually.
And there's so
pretty amazing
much in there, isn't there?
There is, yeah. It's like I said, 20 times its own. About 5 cups of liquid, I reckon. Give it a twist. It's ready to use again. If it's dirty, it goes in the washing machine. Use the whole length to your advantage if you've got a big job to do. Maybe the windscreen of your vehicle. You get that wonderful streak-free finish. Keep your vision clean on the drive home. Why, it could even save your life one morning. Anyway, I'm getting a little bit carried away, but no streaks. Absolutely brilliant. NASCAR drivers use them. Why? Because they don't scratch the paint. What about on the carpet? We all have disasters once in a while on the carpet, and some carpet's expensive. You got a nervous puppy dog? Not their fault, but they make little piddle messes everywhere. The big dogs too. There's the big dog.
Now, speaking of big dogs, we've got a new. Do you do a couple of your versions?
Yeah,
oh, excellent! All right, we've got some new ones.
From Kathleen.
Well,
Kathleen's got a great
I've just got the old ones: the Chihuahua, the Great Drain, the Golden Reliever. And
what about the Ultra-Saturation?
Oh wow!
Nice, Kathleen.
I am touched.
Winner.
Like it.
Kathleen, was it?
Kathleen.
I love you, Kathleen. Thank you. That will be coming out again. The Ultra-Saturation.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel that rolling off the tongue. Thank you,
happy.
Kathleen. You're on my
So
Christmas
happy,
card list. Wow, that's brilliant. Yeah, the Ultra-Saturation. Maybe it's Uncle Frank, the worst animal of them all, the party animal. And this is when they come out at this time of night. Could be the last bottle of whiskey, red wine, beer, doesn't matter what it is. Like we said, it all starts to smell bad eventually, even water if you leave it there. Now, this is a huge spill. You won't get one this, but I'm going to make it worse because I like to finish the bottle that time of night. You should always finish the bottle. My dad taught me that as soon as I was young enough to drink. Have a look underneath the carpet. This is what you can't see
Dave's
at home.
talking about cola.
Yes.
Yeah, underneath the hardwood floors are going to rot. The car could rust.
Yeah.
The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink. Another drink, I know. Kitchen towels. We use these, of course.
And they're rubbish in that situation.
Yeah, I mean, what else can you go for? Tea towels, the loo roll, desperation strikes.
And if you do that, you push it further in.
That's right. What you're doing is you're pushing the mess further down.
Rub it all falls apart and you get bits of kitchen roll everywhere. It's
frustrating, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had look, they last 5 seconds, we throw them away. We had a big spillage at my home. My son was staying with me during lockdown. Remember those surreal days? And all the gyms were closed. He was doing a home workout and pulled one of the radiators off the wall while I was out walking the dog. I came back to an absolute flood. The whole lower house was flooded, but the Miracle Shammy saved the day. Hopefully that'll never happen to you, but we would rather you had one of these under the sink and never have to use it. But if disaster strikes, it's there. Right, watch this. This is capillary action. We just drop it on the spill, hands free. It's like a miracle. That's why we gave it the name. It's a big name for a cloth, but I think it's earned it. I'll flip that over and do the other side of the cloth. 10 seconds. This is capillary action. It draws the liquid from below, brings it to the surface. The opposite of what your paper towel does, driving it further down. Look.
Wow. Without any pressure on it.
Here's Uncle Frank's scotch, straight back in the glass. All the shops are closed.
Lucky Uncle Frank.
You know those little bits of paper towel you were talking about? If you get that in the drink, just put it back through a coffee filter or something.
Fine.
Voice of experience here. Second time around, a little bit of pressure with your hands. See the colour change in the carpet? Now, hopefully, underneath, it'll be bone dry already. There's the rest of the drink. Remember that spill? That was a big spill underneath, right? A bit of a mini lake.
What?
Gone. Saved the day.
That is amazing.
Use it once, just once, for a spill like that, and it's paid for itself. But of course, you'll use it over and over, and they just get better with time. They last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day. Up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car. It's a £19 investment that'll serve you well for many, many years to come, unlike your kitchen towels that you only use once. And talk about value. I mean, we always love to bring a great deal here to Shop on TV. Our regular deal is 2 big jumbo sheets, 70 by 50 centimetres, identical to the one I use. Make sure it's got the Made in Germany stamp on it, or it's a fake. A lot of beware of imitations. Regular deal is 2 big orange and a blue window chamois for £20, and that's a great deal. We don't apologise for that. For another 28 minutes, if you're quick enough, we double the value. That's right. Now you get 4 big jumbo orange ones, 2 blue ones, for £19. Thought we'd just throw in a little silly discount to go with it. So there you go. But you can still order them. Be careful. There is an item number where you'll get 2 orange and a blue for £20. Make sure you use item number 469893. Don't use the other one. And you get all of this. But you've got to be quick.
You've got to be quick.
Only 27 minutes and then it's over.
The prices go back up. Yeah,
Only
show
for the show.
special. And so it should be £40. It comes down to £19 as long as you use the right item number that's on your screen right now. 469893 is that item number. On the website, shopontv.co.uk. Still really busy on the phone, so if you can go to the web, please do. As I say, website, shopontv.co.uk. If you do want to email in, we'd love to hear from you. There's a message board on the homepage, or studio@shopontv.co.uk.
And there's the 2 items. It's the first item you want to go for because that is the bundle. That one at £20, don't go for that because that is the 2 large, 1 small. If you go for the big bundle, that's right, the very first item, that is your £19 deal. It should be 40. That's 4 of the large, 2 of the small. The small are a smaller weave. They're great for windows and mirrors, but actually great for your sunglasses, your seeing glasses. Cut them up and put them in the glasses case. Remember, they're machine washable. You'll use them time and time and time again. We are still massively busy. We've got half an hour of the deal left, but you do need to check your baskets through. So please grab it whilst we have the stock, but actually grab it whilst it's live on the show.
Yeah.
Because sadly, after the show, back up in price.
That happens. It's quite frustrating, isn't it?
It is.
Hundreds of people right now have them in baskets. Make sure you check them out because after 3 a.m. you'll be disappointed.
Price goes up.
Price goes up.
Even if it's in your basket, it doesn't mean you've kept the price. We give you a little bit of wiggle time so you can check your basket out. But if you don't check
Loves
your
a
basket
wiggle,
out
Shayley.
during that wiggle,
Hayley,
then it
sorry.
will go back up in price in your basket. So you're not saving the price. You do need to check those baskets through. And still, hundreds of you already bought, hundreds of you still ordering. Glad you stayed up late this morning.
Thank you for being with us. Very busy for a Monday night. But it's no surprise when the viewers are with us that these things fly out the door.
Yeah.
I'm not here very often, and it's hard to get stock right now. There's a bit of a worldwide glut on chamois, believe it or not, because it was a huge item in America. Many years ago, they had a big special, the Sham Wow. Do you remember that? It was a live commercial that went on and on, over and over and over on terrestrial TV, and suddenly everyone in America had them. And it went dead, but now it's coming back. The chamois in America's coming back, and That's kind of bad
Everybody
news for
wants
us.
one.
Because, yeah, there's containers leaving the shores of Germany every day, and they're really hard to get right now. So we don't have huge amounts of stock. I'm not sure when I'll be back. So treat yourself if you're thinking about it. While I was talking, I wiped the counter 3 or 4 times. That could be your car. It could be garden equipment. Could be your kitchen counters. But that's how much we get in those few passes. It's the most absorbent textile known to mankind, as far as I'm aware anyway. Sponges work too, of course. Maybe you've got a spill around the home. Could be anything, of course. The kids make a mess. The dog comes in wet. Great for grooming the dog, drying the dog off if it's been raining outside. I know it never rains here in England anymore, but in case it does, try and pick this up with a sponge. Forget about it. You'll be there until tomorrow evening, and you still won't get it. Try and catch it. Yeah, yeah.
Everywhere, doesn't it?
Embarrassing, isn't it? And forget about these. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Watch this. Like a liquid magnet.
Look at that.
And it is like it drinks it up.
They
It's
absorb 20
incredible.
times their own weight in liquid. And what I just love about it is, unlike the sponge, no drips.
Amazing.
Which one would you rather have? Anyway,
There'll be
take,
so much in there. Well, there was loads of liquid in there. Bring
Gone.
it out because you won't. Look at that. Amazing.
great stuff. And for drying dogs and stuff, use it on your windows, on your kitchen counters, like I said. Pull it in one direction. Try and remember that. If you go back, it leaves streaks. We don't want that.
All right, top tip.
You get a wonderful streak-free finish. And remember, if it's got little dirt particles on it, throw it in the washing machine. And that way, no dirt, no scratches. Good thing to remember.
And they wash time and time and time again.
Time and time again.
We've got
We
more
suggest-
people ordering now than have ordered through the whole. It's
the busiest point of the show.
We are so busy.
Yeah.
Crazy. What's going on out
It
there?
always
Crazy,
happens at about
yeah.
2:30. I think people are getting up and going to work or just
Yeah,
coming
that's-
in from work.
Yeah,
And
it's
we
a
get
shift change.
Yeah. Hundreds of you have got them in baskets, but do remember this is a show special, so that price is only valid until 3 a.m. or just after. It should be £40. You get 4 large and 2 small. It's £19. A buy one, get one free.
Yeah. And we
but an
take
extra
pound
pound
off,
off.
which is amazing. And you haven't seen the best demonstration yet, because
Yes.
if you do have a spillage situation on a carpet, don't panic. Because honestly, your Miracle Shammy will work the miracle, won't it?
Is the best part.
Hey, thumbs up.
Nervous puppy dogs get excited. There's this little spot with the wet tail. We got a puppy for the kids, you know, for Christmas, and it's the gift that keeps giving. Very unfortunate. The big dogs, the golden reliever, the great drain, and the new one to the family, the Al saturation.
Yay,
Ow.
cuff.
I love that. That's going to stick. Doesn't matter what it is, by the way. This is Diet Coke. We don't use real dog urine. We don't use real whiskey. It could be absolutely anything on your carpet, but of course it doesn't stay on the top for very long. I mean, on the top, that's bad enough, but this is what you can't see at home.
Oh my word!
The hardwood floors have
Yeah.
seen better days, or nights. If that's in the car, it's going to rust. The first thing you reach for when you spill a drink, not another drink. No, stop that. Kitchen towels, we all use them. We use them once. Try and avoid using these. Help the environment. Save a tree, because they don't work properly for a job like this, and you just keep getting more. I find it's like watching your money get wet, watching it fall apart right before your eyes, and then throwing it in the bin, and then what do we get? We go and get some more. Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? But we do it. Save a tree, reach for your chamois. Remove the excess liquid. Please remember to use them damp, or they won't work as well as they could do. They still work, but not as good as they could do. And of course, that's the first time you'll remember me, the nice young man from New Zealand. Not Australia.
Young man.
I have to point that out.
Not young.
Little bit of surprised I haven't had a sarcastic comment from Kieran, our producer, about the young man
very
thing. But
quiet, actually.
he's gone quiet.
He was biting
Hands
his
free.
tongue, I think.
This is capillary action. Watch this. I'm not going to touch it. And then we'll just to flip it over. Let's see what we got in 10 seconds.
And you haven't put any pressure on there.
None whatsoever.
That
This is
cloth is just-
capillary action. It draws the liquid up from below.
I think that's incredible.
Fantastic,
Without any
right?
Yeah.
I'll do it again because it was a big spill. We have to do it twice for a big spill like that. But hopefully, underneath the carpet, within seconds, the floor is bone dry. On the top, there's no stains. It saves the day. Check it out.
That's
amazing. Use it just once for a job like that, and it's paid for itself. Hey, you know those woolly jumpers in the winter time when you wash them?
Yeah.
Here's a little tip we got from a customer if you're just tuning in. I know it's not the time of year for this, but you get 4 of them, right? So you got one for the car, you got one for the house. Leave that one in the car because you get so many. There's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths if you want.
Yep.
One for the dog. And the last one, we could have it as a spare if they're all in the washing machine, or use it for jumpers.
Jumpers, they cry?
Woolly jumpers, cashmere sweaters in the winter time when you wash them. They're a pain to dry. Roll them up in a chamois, and in no time, it sucks all the liquid out. Your garments are ready to wear.
Good idea.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah.
One we got from
Even
a
if you try
customer.
and hang them, they go all funny, don't they?
They do. You get those little
stretch.
shoulder marks
They
walking
do.
around like this for days. Or you hang them over a chair to air dry, or use a bath towel, and then that's wet for 3 days. It's a damp country, isn't it?
We had an email in, didn't we, confirming it from Ellie earlier on in the show. She said she washed the cardigan, she dried it in the same day and wore it that night because they absorbed all the liquid.
Sweatshirts are
It's true.
horrendous for drying.
Oh,
aren't they,
those
as well?
big, heavy
And if you let them
sweatshirts,
sort of
yeah.
dry in the house,
They
when you know
smell
through the
funny.
winter, they go a horrible smell. So great for drying anything like that.
And
But what do
mould
we-
in the air.
Yes, nasty. What do we get? We get such a great deal that will allow you to use these in so many different ways. Whether you're using on the car, the caravan, the motorhome, drying down furniture before the family come round for a barbecue. It's just rained. They're all turning up. Dry down the chairs and the seats and the table. You've got a puppy. Accident, no problem. It'll soak up that accident. You might be potty training, and if it is something nasty, throw it in the washing machine, wash it through.
Yeah, all machine washable. They line dry and they dry soft. They don't dry stiff or hard like traditional chamois. You
I
saw
love
their
it for the
pets as a
dogs,
pet
yeah.
towel. They're brilliant because they're so absorbent. You don't have soaking wet towels, soaking wet dogs. It absorbs
And
it
the
all.
towels
doesn't it?
always go really smelly, don't they?
Yeah.
And they get soaked, yet the dog's still wet. It shakes itself and it's still wet. Whereas these super absorbent. So have one in the boot of the car to dry the dog before it gets into the car, or dry their feet before they get into the car. By the front door for Wellington boots on a wet day, or your umbrella so it soaks up the liquid. Under your bathroom mat. How often do you get up in the night to go to the toilet and the bathroom mat is still wet and your feet are all wet when you go back to bed? Pop it under the bathroom mat and it will soak, just like we saw it on the regular carpet, that liquid through it, which is just amazing.
For me, it's defrosting the freezer. Brilliant for that around the base of the freezer. If your washing machine ever gets stuck with the water in and you have to manually drain it, ours has been doing that recently, put it around the base of there and it absorbs all that liquid as it comes out. So multi-purpose, such a great deal, but remember it's a show special. If you don't know what that means, it means the price only lasts until the end of the show
And
at
the
3
price
a.m.
is phenomenal. You'll go onto our website and you will get 2 of the large, 1 of the small for £20. That is one of the options. That's how it's normally priced. Don't get that one. Go for this item number because this gives you 4 large, 2 small. It's like a buy one, get one free, but we've taken £1 off.
Another 10%, yeah.
But it's amazing.
So 469893 is your item number. It should be £40. It comes down to £19. You can still order on the phone. In fact, we don't have any queues at the moment. 0333 241 241. But there are queues on the phone.
We've had queues on the phone throughout most of the show, actually, and the website's been massively busy. Hundreds of you ordering. And actually, we just hit the busiest time of the show. This late, it's great to have your company. Go to shopontv.co.uk, go to our live show, and then scroll down and you'll see everything that's on our show. Pop it in your basket, because if you spend over £30 on your basket spend, you'll get the option of PayPal Pay in 3. But that's your item number, that very first item there.
469893 is the item number.
Grab
you need.
that one, because that is the buy one, get one free. But have a look at the Blue Magic that we've got available. We've got an incredible deal on Blue Magic, and also our Eco Tap. So we've got some really fantastic products. But have a little nosy at everything. We've got great products. Well, lots of products.
Over 700,000 products in
How
total.
many?
Yes, over 700,000. There's the summer essentials. However, if you do see the live YouTube feed on there as well, you can watch us live on YouTube.
Yes.
Do click and subscribe, and you can watch all the previous shows. There's some exclusive content that you'll see there on YouTube as well. So check everything out. But if you want our show special, you've got to confirm your order and check out. Still got hundreds of you with them in baskets. Dave, it's been a great night.
Crazy busy.
Great to have your company. Thanks for joining us. The
What does
Miracle
it do,
Shammy,
Dave?
it's made in Germany. You know what they say about those Germans?
Quality.
They make good stuff. They do. And the Miracle Shammy is no exception. Designed for washing cars. So if you're a car enthusiast or someone in the family is, you probably already got these. If you haven't, you should get them. You may have used the leather chamois before, animal chamois.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. But they dry hard like a rock, smell like a dead horse eventually.
Oh, they smell revolting.
I think it is a dead horse, that's probably why. So I can confirm no animals were harmed in the manufacturing of the Miracle Shammy. They're man-made. When they get dirty, they go in the washing machine so they won't smell bad. And unlike your leather chamois, they always dry soft, they never dry hard. There's one thing I haven't done to it while we've been talking. What hasn't he done? Squeezed it. That's right.
Dave.
Let me show you how much it holds roughly. A little bit more than this, but wow. You know, if you're defrosting your freezer, one of Sean's favourites, you'll love it for that.
Brilliant.
I don't know how to do it without this actually, because you get a mess.
It goes
don't you?
everywhere, yeah.
You got a washing machine that floods, a toilet on a bad day.
Oh no.
Me, sometimes I take a shower, but with the curtain on the outside instead of the inside.
Luckily,
you get a puddle on the floor.
Bet he's popular.
Sometimes I take a shower with the curtain out.
All right.
Just the pause I threw in
Not
for
the
effect.
sometimes.
Yeah, cheeky you two. Oh, right.
Yeah, there is a
Just
funny.
as well as I love these guys anyway. Sponges work too, kind of. They drip and dribble everywhere. If that's orange juice or whatever it might be that's sticky, you got a sticky residue all over the floor. The kids trample it everywhere. It's a disaster. You don't want that. J cloths. Sorry.
He doesn't like
J stands for junk's one of my favourite pet peeves, this one. They last, you know, one wash if you put it in the washing machine. Look, you get holes in it and try and pick up a spill with it.
Good luck.
What a turkey. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. It absorbs more than any sponge, J cloth, any material known to mankind. Watch this.
Whoop.
I love that.
Capillary action. It drinks it up.
It does.
And what I just love about it is it locks it inside. No drips.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. And then it goes in the washing machine. You carry it over to the sink at your leisure. There's no mess on the floor. You use it every day. There's so many uses for it around the home. Put a piece in the fridge in your vegetable crisper. It keeps your veggies nice and crisp. Leaf vegetables like lettuce and cabbage. Gives them a longer shelf life. On windows, shower screens, patio doors, you get that fantastic streak-free finish each and every time. Use the whole length. And again, when it's dirty, in the washing machine. Maybe you spill some paint or some oil on the driveway, it picks it up. And if it's got oil on it, you put it in a bucket of bleach water, it comes back good as new. I should say, if you're going to use it on your car, put it in the washing machine once before you use it. It beats it up, gives it a nice skin like this one, so it won't leave streaks. And of course, you're going to forget all of this. Don't worry. It comes with a 1-year satisfaction guarantee. What did he say? A 1-year satisfaction guarantee for a cloth, which you'll never use, and a full set of instructions in case you forgot everything. So yeah, put it in the washing machine, no hotter than 60 degrees. Don't use fabric softener with it. It affects their absorbency. This is all on the sheet. And try and avoid, don't put it in the tumble dryer because they shrink.
They
just
dry
line dry.
brilliantly on
And
the
they dry
line.
really quick, don't
And
they?
They
super
do.
soft.
Hey, should we do the carpet?
Let's do
Yeah.
the carpet.
Let's show them the carpet.
If you're wondering how absorbent this cloth is,
This is what sold me. Nervous puppy dogs get excited. There's Spot with the wet tail. You got a big dog. What about an L saturation?
Wait, Kathleen, go.
The golden reliever, the great drain. These are all old hat now. The L saturation,
old,
top of the tree. Anyway, we make it as nasty as we can. Maybe it's one of your friends comes over or family, spill a drink on the floor, something to celebrate. Suddenly there's something to be a little bit cross about, and it doesn't stay on the top, it goes right through. This is where the real problem is.
Yeah, which you don't
the hardwood floors, you don't get to it quickly, it's going to make a mess, it rots, it's a long-term problem. If you live on the 3rd floor of a building and it seeps through, maybe through the downlights in the ceiling below, you're an unpopular neighbor very quickly. Forget about these. I mean, we're always going to use them. I'm not going to tell you you won't, but you're going to use a lot less after you've bought your Miracle Shammies. So So the point is, you're going to spend this £19 anyway on something like this or a J cloth or something. In no time, you're going to spend the £19, but you're going to use these once, you're going to throw them away, and you're going to have to go and get some more, and then you're going to buy some more. The chamois, when you buy these, the Miracle Shammy, you start plugging the leak. You know, in your weekly budget. You'll start saving money instantly. So it's a solid investment, and they last, as I said, 3 to 5 years if you use it every day, up to 10 years if you use it once a week to wash your car. A little bit of pressure with your hands. If it's a puppy dog pedal, use your feet, step on it. Not on the dog, on the chamois.
Oh,
look.
you're shocking.
That drink, put it right back in the glass.
Oh.
No need to waste it. This time of night, come on, guys. The shops are all closed. The last bottle of 12-year-old Scotch.
Want a drink?
Yeah, why not?
You drink that at 2
Some of
a.m.
my friends say that it actually tastes better the second time around. Yeah, we do things a little different down under. Anyway, you have to do it twice for a big spill like that. I'm just fooling around with you, viewer. But it's that time of night. Anyway, it's been a great show. And here's why. It's no surprise these things fly out the door every time I'm in here, because look, use it just once for a spill like that, and you will bless the day they came through your front door, because they're just that good. They really are. Don't believe us. There's hundreds of reviews online, most of them 5-star. So believe the fellow purchaser, the fellow customer. They've been around for years. They really work. That drink, done.
And
All
get the
there.
best price as well. This
What
is
a
our show
bundle.
special price. It's only for the show. You've only got around about 10 minutes of the deal left. If it's in your basket at the end of the show, we give you a bit of wiggle room, but it is your last opportunity to check your baskets out. And this is what you're getting. Go for this item number 469893. And what are we getting, Dave?
Thanks for asking, Hayley. The regular deal is £20, and you get 2 of the big jumbos. Made in Germany. Look for the stamp. These are the originals. Watch out for cheap imitations. This is the original Miracle Shammy. Regular deal is £20, 2 big orange ones and a blue one for windows. This is a $4.99 value, by the way. Tonight's special for less than 10 minutes more. So if they're in your basket, please, you've got to check them out now or you will regret it. There's hundreds of you with them in baskets. It's crazy out there.
Yep.
So we double the value tonight. You get 4 big orange ones, 2 blue ones. This is why it's busy. All that for £19.
It's even
phenomenal value. Buy one, get one free, and I tell you what, we take £1 off as well. Here's one for the car, leave it in the car. Here's one for the house, cut it into quarters for dishcloths if you want to. They last 3 to 5 years if you use it every day. Here's one for grooming the dog. Or leave it under the sink in case disaster strikes. We hope it never will, but we'd rather you had one of these that you never use than heaven forbid you get the big spill and you're without them. The last one can be a spare if they're in the washing machine, or use it for woolly jumpers. That's right, cashmere sweaters, Angora, when you wash them in the wintertime. Take your woolly jumper, roll it up in a damp chamois, and same-day service, it's ready to wear that night.
That's great.
The envy of all the girls every Friday.
Straight away. That's
It's a great idea. So all that, 2 blue ones, £19. Treat yourself, but you've got to be quick. You've got to do it right now. If they're in your basket, check them out.
Yeah, and if it's in your basket, it doesn't mean you've frozen the price. It will still go up in price. You do need to check that basket through. They are super absorbent. They are brilliant for washing the car, the caravan, the motorhome, but great for drying down outdoor furniture, whether that's before everyone turns up for a barbecue and the heavens just opened, or when you're out walking, take some with you to dry the bench before you sit down. But any accidents like this, potty training, the puppy having a wee.
Yeah, and the machine washable, as you can see there, just chuck them in the washing machine below 60 degrees, Dave says, and don't use any fabric softener. Line dry them. They line dry soft. Brilliant as a dog towel to dry the dog off. Yeah.
Because when you do dry a dog, the towel gets soaked, doesn't it? And you think they're dry. They shake themselves. They're still soaking wet. Have one in the boot of the car to dry them off before they get in the car. Dry their feet before they get into the car. Great as well for all your work surface areas, you know, for cleaning. But have one by the front door to put Wellington boots on, or an umbrella, you know, because that drips everywhere. They're so versatile. In the bathroom, how often after a shower is there water everywhere and you try and dry that water up and it's an absolute nightmare. You waste a towel, don't you, drying it? Grab your Miracle chamois. But put it under your bathroom mat, so that will dry the bathroom mat quicker, because sometimes they can stay wet.
They stay
for
really wet, don't
ages,
they?
can't they?
Great for any kind of accidents, like Dave showed us with the carpet spillages. Brilliant if you
Big
defrost the
accidents with Dave.
freezer.
Yes.
Brilliant if you have your washing machine leaking or any kind of leak in the home. But remember to use the item number on screen, 469893. It's a show special price until the end of the show. We give you a bit of wiggle room afterwards. But if you've got it in a basket, and hundreds of you still have, confirm your orders and check out. You should be paying £40 for this deal. It's better than half price.
It is. It's buy one, get one free, and we've given you £1 back. It's like we've paid for your parking. Honestly, grab the deal whilst the deal is
Don't know
there.
where you're parking for a pound.
No, I don't know where I am parking for £1 anymore, especially now you have to do it on your phone. They add it on, don't they, which is shocking. But I'm not going to talk about that. But do put it in your basket, and remember, if you spend over £30, we allow you to split that cost with PayPal Pay in 3 as well. But make sure you order the item number on your screen right now, because you have got the £20 deal on the website, and that is only 2 large and 1 small. That is £1 more, and if you're going for the £19 deal, you've got twice as much, and you will use them for so many jobs around you. You will use them every day of the week, because how often do you grab a cloth?
469893. Let's
day.
take a look at another review for you from Phoenix Pete. I ordered some of these a while ago, as I do a lot of plumbing work for my own business, and I was initially skeptical about whether they would be as good as they appeared. I'm more than happy to say they work brilliantly and have saved me from using paper towels, which I previously relied on. They're well worth getting. I can't imagine anyone being disappointed.
I bet he does the demonstrations to his customers.
You do hear stories of that. In fact, I've heard rumours that other presenters try and do my accent when I'm not around.
Really?
Yeah. And I hear
Who would do
really bad at it too, most of them. But it's okay.
It's not us.
It's okay.
There's only one other person it could be.
Yeah, it's not good doing other people's accents, is it? Should be avoided.
Dreadful, though.
Should be avoided. Yeah, so made in Germany. If you've not seen them before, well, where have you been all these years? They've been around over 30 years now. One of the longest surviving exhibition products
Well, we
in the
originally
world.
knew you through that,
We've
didn't
known
we?
you for donkeys.
Yeah, we met at the exhibitions and sold a few chamois. You guys sold a few
all sorts of
magic,
things.
oral magic pens.
Mishi bags.
The bags. Haley was amazing on the bags. We digress. Anyway, use it on your car, your boat, camper, motorhome. They pick up all the liquids, see? On the windscreen, if you're driving home in the rain and the wipers fail, or you got condensation on a cold morning, keep your vision clean. In the kitchen, as a dishcloth, the best you'll ever use. You open the fridge, somebody drops something, apple juice, orange juice, tea, coffee, water, doesn't matter what it is, it picks it up. Let's see what we got in just a quick application.
Wow.
Right.
Fantastic.
I don't know
So
if
many
anything's
uses.
as absorbent as that. It's so absorbent.
Far as I know, there isn't. I mean, try and pick this up. This could be a leaky pipe. Maybe you've had a shower with the curtain on the outside instead of the inside. It's a guy thing. I get very unpopular for doing that. Try and pick that up with a sponge.
Oh, it goes
You'll be
over
there
the
until
head,
tomorrow night, and you still won't get the mess. It drips and dribbles everywhere. You get some on the floor, some in your trousers. Forget about it. Take your chamois, lay it in the mess. Keep your eye on the liquid. It happens quick.
Here we go.
They're made in Germany. They really work. They absorb up to 20 times their own weight in liquid, locks it inside, no drips. Treat yourself. They are fantastic. Look how big they are. Use the whole length to your advantage if you're washing the car. Get the job done fast. No streaks or smears on windows and mirrors. Brilliant.
Now, can you quickly do the carpet?
I'll do the carpet, absolutely. Why not? On carpet, it's fantastic.
And we may as well use all the colour up.
You've got a nervous puppy. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Nervous puppy dogs get excited. The cockapee.
Oh.
Wow, they're
well
rolling
done,
out tonight. The L saturation is tonight's special winner. And doesn't matter what it is. Maybe it's the worst animal of all, the party animal. They come out around 3 a.m. Yeah, if you've got a Sean or a Haley at home, spill a drink. Forget about your paper towels. Take your chamois, remove the excess liquid, lay it on the mess, a little bit of pressure with your hands. This is capillary action. You see the colour change in the cloth immediately.
Yeah.
It draws the liquid from below and brings it to the surface. You try and do this with a paper towel or anything else, all you do is force the mess down and make it worse. That drink right back in the glass. Now at this point we've still got a bit of a mess underneath, right, because it goes right through. One more application.
Though.
Look at that.
A little bit of pressure there, and not only has it sort
Have a
of
look
sharpened
underneath.
out,
Look underneath.
It's bone dry. Treat yourself, folks. They are fantastic. And thank you for joining us tonight. For those of you that got them, congratulations.
There's still time, Dave. There's
Yeah,
still time.
massive thank you
They
to
make a
Dave.
great gift for Dad too.
Desperately need to check your baskets out. We're still massively busy. It's been great to have your company, but check out what you've actually got, because what you've got is the most amazing deal. You've got to buy one, get one free, and then we give you £1 back. So rather than, this should be £40 for 2 of the large and 1 of the small. And you can find that on our website. You can buy that. But
Don't do that.
Don't. Go for this item number 469293, because you will get 4 of the large. Cut them down in size if you like, if you want to use them for dishcloths and things, and 2 of the small. These are a smaller weave, so great for cleaning mirrors and windows, but great for your sunglasses, your seeing glasses. Cut those up as well. Great for drying the dog before they get into the car. Have one in the boot of the car. Great for any spillages of any kind.
Any spillages, any accidents, dog accidents, whether it's the washing machine, defrosting the freezer. 469893. You've still got time to add it into your basket and check it out, but the price will go up to £40. It's £19 right now. Hundreds of you have gone for the deal, but hundreds of you still got them in baskets. So please confirm your orders and check those baskets out.
You will use this every day of the week, because how often do you grab a cloth, whether it is for an accident, whether it is for cleaning up the dishes, whether it is for drying the dog's feet? How often do you dry the dog down with a towel, and the towel's sodden, it's wet, but the dog's still wet, it shakes itself and it's running through the house and it's still soaking. Garden furniture, invited everyone for a barbecue. Weather's been amazing. Tips down, dry all the furniture in an instant. Honestly, it is phenomenal, and your deal is crazy, but that deal is going to disappear very, very soon.
It's your last opportunity to confirm your orders and check out. We'll give you a little bit of wiggle room just after the show. You can still add it in, remember, 469893, but do it right now to get that price of £19. Saving more than you're spending. 4 large, 2 small Miracle Shammies.
It's our buy one, get one free, and we give you £1
Great.
back. Another massive thank you to Dave. Thank you for watching. Do join us tomorrow night. We've got the treadmill tomorrow
very
from around
exciting.
about midnight till 3 a.m. But for now, we'll see you later.
See you later.